Testing. Yeah. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We ain't did this one in a minute. I'm popping up at 2:30 at night. Let's see all the motherfucking vamps. See if any vamps out here. Shout out to the playback gang. The whole PBG though. I want to do something a little different. So I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna see if any real motherfuckers gonna show up or not. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna post my tickers though. Let me post this ticker though. I ain't been in here in a minute. We gotta get shit working right. But shout out to the whole motherfucking playback gang. Oh shit. Red Glove salute. George, good morning. My man putting in that time right now. Hey man, I can dig it. Shit, I'm right behind you. I'll get ready to take my ass in about 5 hours. But I just woke up though, so fuck it. Why not? We live. We got a big one coming up this week. Pause. We got a big one coming up this week. Pause. Shout out to VASIIILLYYYY. Tiafimo, man. I just don't think he can do it, man. I just think he's gonna get knocked out, man. I see it happening. But on another note though, before I go there, because I'm gonna say that. What's up with your man Wilder, man? Why your man Wilder not training, man? Why your boy Wilder not training? Wilder don't and ain't he in the best shape of his life? Last I heard, Deontay Wilder was in the best shape of his life, getting ready to go into the trilogy. He don't got no Mark Breland now, and he not training. Tyson Fury looking in other directions. Shit is getting spooky out here. It's getting cold outside, motherfuckers. Get a coat. Get a motherfucking coat. Because I told y'all, that's a career-defining. That's a career-defining ass whipping. That's the type of ass whipping that you don't bounce back from. And if you don't fight a nigga before the year is out, it's a wrap. Move on. Anybody want to see that shit, don't want to see that shit. Like, I mean it, like literally. Don't want to see that shit. Because that shit ain't happening. An ass whooping like that, it's hard for a nigga that egotistical to recover from. But unfortunately, he's that type of egotistical dickhead motherfucker that can't recover for some shit like that. Lisa, salute. Jeff, salute. Hey, Red Glove, man. I've been seeing you out here moving, man. You've been popping with the lives, man. You've been talking this boxing shit, man. I'm liking what you're doing over there, bro. Shout out my nigga Red Glove Militant, man. So, how y'all see the fight going this weekend, man? And who's on the undercard? I've been busy as fuck. I honestly believe that. Yo, if y'all look at that video I put out earlier today, right? Y'all see I put that shit out there and I was like, yo, when they was talking about the nigga, like there's two things that's a reality for a fighter. And one of them is this fear is a real thing. When you at the top of your game, when you at the top level of your game, fear is a legitimate thing. Or is the fear of losing is a legitimate thing? And then Vasily comes in there and he says, This man's biceps and triceps are 2 to 3 times bigger than mine. He's big. Like, he puts his hands up. He like, dude, big as fuck. Yeah, he big as fuck. He bigger than you, VASIIILLYYYY. Yeah, he way bigger than you. So I hear a whole bunch of motherfuckers talk all this Rigo shit about how Rigo quit. This the same thing to me. All the skill in the world, but it didn't matter because Lomachenko was just too fucking big, too powerful, too fast. Pop, 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 pop. All that good shit. Do. All that good shit. I just don't see it working out for him, man. I see a dude getting back down. I see him getting back down. He can't play. He can't stay still. He gonna have to move. All that three-point shooting and shit he be doing, he gonna have to move. Loma not gonna be able to just sit there and like do the little, be able to shoot and paw his jab from so-called what he considers mid-range. What do y'all like realistically, yo? Realistically, yo. What do y'all feel like is mid-range for Lomachenko when you fighting a guy like Teofimo Lopez? Because I would have to say he's gonna have to get on the inside, correct? He's gonna have to get on the inside. Glacier Dawn, salute, my nigga. He's gonna have to get on the inside. And when you fighting a dude that big, bro, you ain't just gonna be able to sit there. Y'all know how much power Teofimo Lopez got, and I don't think people really take in consideration smack. Y'all ain't taking in consideration FUD. Y'all ain't taking in consideration pop. All of that shit. Because this nigga's got hella smack. He's got hella thud. And he's got hella pop. And Lomachenko been hit by Linares. He done went like 9 rounds. He done struggled at least 7 of those rounds. At least 6 or 7 of those rounds, man, didn't look too good. With Luke Campbell, man. Y'all thought the nigga looked normal. So when we thinking about this shit, man, we gotta be realistic, man. It's a lot of things this kid is going to do to his advantage and press him out. Because my whole thing is this, man, and I love Loma. Oh yeah, let me get this thing in here for you, D. Let me get this thing in here for you, D. I got you. I got you. I'm on my cell phone. I got you. 1 second, y'all. Gotta get my mans up in here, man. I got to get my mans up in here, man. Yeah. All right, back to it, man. Niggas ain't being realistic about what this dude gonna have to do. Like, I hear y'all niggas, man. All of these so-called mountains a nigga gotta climb, all of these things he's gotta do to be successful, to beat a guy like Lomachenko, to go 12 rounds. Do y'all hear what y'all niggas be saying? I ain't saying y'all in the chat, but I've heard a lot of motherfuckers say it, and y'all heard a lot of motherfuckers say it, and y'all have heard them say it too. 12 rounds with Lomachenko. Like, man, this motherfucker's gotta get 12 rounds with Teofimo. So if that's what niggas is leaning on, hoping that he get a win, I don't see it happening. Because y'all motherfuckers is asking a lot. You asking a lot. Like, we gotta be realistic, man. This young boy, 23, hit hard as a motherfucker, fast as a motherfucker, ain't even had to really turn up yet. He ain't even had to turn up yet. As a matter of fact, he ain't even had developed his grown man body yet.
Nope.
He's still beating that nigga with young man strength, young man speed, all of that. He ain't fully developed in his prime. And all of that shit and all of them components is big boy shit compared to your boy. We know what your boy dynamics is. We know what your boy do. That shit look cute on a certain level because I've been reserving all of this shit because I'm gonna hold it all the way down. Salute to my nigga DJ, Speaking Mind Sports Talk. You idiots. I'm gonna hold it all the way down. Oh, the playback gang gonna love this shit, and there's a lot of motherfuckers is gonna hate it. And I love every second of it. I got to hold it all the way down. Because the reality of the situation is this, man. Y'all motherfuckers is hoping that this dude can make it 12 rounds, man, and y'all don't even understand the benefit of what his punch really is going to look like touching this kid, man. And y'all really believe that this nigga can really go out there and hurt this kid. How many y'all thinking that this nigga, you hoping that what it look like is like over 8, 9, 10, 11 rounds or whatever the shit the case may be, accumulation of punches is going to be able to slow this nigga down and stop this kid. I really don't see it happening like that, man. I'm a firm believer in science and 2 + 2 and history be repeating itself. And it tells me, man, the younger, faster, bigger guy beats the fuck out of the smaller, faster guy? Fast guy? Can't even say faster. Can't say stronger. He's shorter. We got technical ability. But 400 motherfucking fights in the amateurs don't matter, man. That shit don't matter in professional boxing, man. It don't.
No, only thing that account to is wear and tear. That's what it do. I mean, a lot of those fights he got was WBS, so it wasn't even headgear and all of that shit. You know what I mean? This dude, he's got wear and tear on. He got mileage on him. That helps him. That's a gift and a curse right there. Gift and a curse, straight up.
Talk about it.
I'm telling you, man, it's just like this, bro. I keep saying this, and I've been screaming it to high heaven. Teofimo has not seen a guy like Lomachenko. I get it. But you can say the same thing. Yeah, he has seen variations of this type of fighter. Yes, he has had aggressive fighters in front of him, but not fighters that hit this hard, not fighters at this size. The facts of the matter is this: Teofimo can fight at 140 right now. And should he beat Lomachenko, he's going up to 140 to challenge the guy up there. Lomachenko is already a class above his comfort zone, fam. His comfort zone is 130. His natural weight's 126, but he's already above that. So he has seen a variation of Teofimo, but he ain't fucking seen Teofimo Lopez.
So let's call a spade then, DJ. I'm gonna keep it all the way a beam. This nigga ain't never seen no shit like this before, huh, man? This kid different, man. This kid different. This kid is what the mother and I've really been wanting to go here and I've been saving this shit for this. I didn't know it was going to pop at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. No, this shit was random. Man, my nigga was talking behind the scenes and he ain't even know I was talking about this on guard.
Hell no.
I just happened to know that he was just hopping off alive and I was literally just set alive. And then I said, fuck it, I'm gonna switch it over to Streamyard for this nigga.
So yeah, I appreciate that.
Man, you already know, nigga, this family. You already know, man, with me, man, it's this, man. Boxing need a nigga like this, bro. They ain't seen nobody that can talk shit like that. They ain't seen nobody as fast as this, as strong as this, hit hard as this, deliver like this, got all of the components, bruh. But the difference is he got a chip on his shoulder. He moved with a chip on his shoulder. I'm just saying, all them other niggas Lomachenko fought, y'all can try to dice that shit up the way you want it. But this is exactly what I was saying on your motherfucking podcast when I had that when I was just making it clear how I felt about a certain situation. No need to bring that up.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about, D?
Yeah.
This is all the shit I was saying when I said, yo, a lot of motherfuckers got belts. A lot of niggas done got titles. A lot of niggas can dress it up and say they multiple title holders. But let's be serious. They did it with some average motherfuckers, man, in some really shoddy divisions, man. So we can play ping pong with this and that all day long. Niggas play ping pong with triangle theories. But look, man, this is what's different for me. For once in my life, in a very long time in boxing, I can really say this is what it's supposed to be, what it look like. And I mean, but when it ain't, what it look like for certain motherfuckers, because they got so much hope and expectations in certain motherfuckers, don't be surprised. Because if it ain't that way for Teofimo, it's not going, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to make me feel no way indifferent. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is the kind of fight niggas need to see, and the type of faith that they got in niggas. I'm just saying, this that type of fight where y'all said it's like that. So don't be surprised when the nigga get knocked off and it ain't like that. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I'm hearing some of the most ridiculous shit. Like these breakdowns, it sound good. It sound good. But man, Loma's not gonna be able to get it done as easy as you guys talking about. Oh, Loma's just gonna go in there, he's gonna pivot out, he's gonna turn Teofimo. I'm like, yeah, that sounds all good. But number one, who has he done that to at 135? No one. Who has he made retire on the stool? No one. You know, he's not done all of this fancy footwork and spinning guys and make him retire on the stool. Not at 135. Yes, he's done that in his career, but not at 135. And I don't know what the hell make y'all think he gonna do that to Lopez, because it ain't going down like that.
And that's the thing, bro. The size. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The size, the size, the size, the size. I'm gonna go back to that. Because, man, this is a reality, bro. This kid is way stronger, way bigger than VASIIILLYYYY Lomachenko is ever gonna be in this life. Teofimo might get taller. He's still growing. He's still growing. He ain't peaked at his fucking height yet. He's still growing, bruh. VASIIILLY, where he at? And when VASIIILLY Lomachenko fought Luke Campbell and he fought Jorge Linares, I'm just saying. And these niggas look at this nigga like, everybody look at VASIILLY Lomachenko like he can't be touched. When they walk down the ring with him, they want to respect him, they want to like him. Now when you get a nigga in your face telling you, fuck you, and telling you he don't respect nothing about your craft, I think your three-point game and how you shift to the right after a couple shots is average.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas don't like that shit, huh?
I want to hear that.
Any real dog know. And if you seen a real dog fight, you would already know, man, you know who can put smack on him. And there was only a couple of motherfuckers who I said could get in the ring right now and really beat him. Could really beat him. And that was Teofimo and Devin Haney right now. Out of the young crowd. At that weight. Remember, the only niggas I seen could fuck him up right now. He in the ring with him now. There ain't no going around, ain't no beating up these cute little niggas getting these belts, no Anthony Crawlers, no Luke Campbells who's losing to Yvonne Mendes and shit like that. None of that bullshit going on.
Right. Right. And that's another thing, bro. I'm glad you brought that up too. About these guys. How many times I ask these guys all the time, you pick a guy at 135, the Luke, the Linares, the Corolla, the Pedraza, whatever, you pick a guy at 130. Which one of those guys y'all Lomachenko fans think is going to get in there and beat Teofimo up? And 100% of the time, I got the same answer. Well, none of them, but Loma will. So these guys that he beat up, I'm not even convinced that they can even beat Teofimo, but then y'all don't want to accept that this is his toughest opponent yet. It don't make sense to me. If none of the guys he beat up at this weight can beat Teofimo, why don't y'all think he's his toughest opponent yet?
Bro,
how much sense does that make?
It makes no fucking sense at all, because the reality of the situation is in every fucking conversation that I hear when it comes to this fucking fight, this is the reality of the situation. People are hanging their hats on the fact that fucking Lomachenko can make it 12 rounds. Fuck what else they saying in the conversation. What you hear in the conversation is if Loma make it 12 rounds, he's not gonna win. I don't hear nobody saying he's gonna knock him out. What person have you heard say Lomachenko gonna knock Teofimo the fuck out? Not one.
No.
You heard these motherfuckers say he can't outbox him and go 12 rounds with him. Y'all motherfuckers really think, if, like I said, that is a flawed option.
Right.
You want to know why? Because you hoping that he can get there. That's a fucking long time in a fight with a young fucking kid that's fast that likes to hunt you now.
No, I will
you
say,
got a little body, man. Oh my God, man.
I will say this. I have heard some people saying that, you know, Lomachenko's gonna get in there, sidestep, you know, all of that jazz, and stop him late. Like work him down and stop him late. I have heard that, right? Which, you know, I think that's kind of outlandish as well. But either way, I will say that I have heard that.
Man, and a majority of the conversations I've heard, yeah, I've heard a couple people say that, but more than some. If I heard them say 12 rounds, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Like, man, look, man, the laws of physics tell me, man, the bigger, faster guy, I mean, not just bigger though, like, but 3 times bigger, right? Way bigger. At your weight, at your size, but just bone density, everything, just size, period. Just cut bigger, just bigger. Jaw structure, bigger. Hands, bigger. Shoulders, bigger. Pushing in your chest, nigga, you small. Bag the fuck back. Like, you can't get no front foot physical advantage with him. He's bigger, stronger, and faster and younger than you. I'm just saying, all of this shit about pushing him back, he's gonna have to be so close to where he's gonna have to stay into the motherfucker. He's gonna have to stay into the dead zone, man. Like this is the point I'm trying to make. This is the point I'm trying to make, where people where I just don't see it happening, because Lomachenko physically has to get so close to him if he really wants to work 3-point range, if he really wants to work accumulative punches and bunches. He has to get so close to this motherfucker. He's literally standing in the dead zone all motherfucking night. All night.
Too dangerous. Too dangerous.
You think he can fight him like that? Look at how he was training. Look at how he was training on the first episode of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They was in there wrestling, and he was moving backwards and shit for a reason. All of that wrestling and goofy shit he was doing and all of that bullshit. Man, you get the fuck out of here with all that fucking so-called high-tech bullshit. Man, look, man. You can have all the motherfucking computers. You can have Windows 13. I don't give a fuck. Download all of the bullshit you want. A fight is a fight, nigga. And look, you gotta go in there. You gotta go in there and stand up in there and get it done, man. And that's the question I have for people that I really ask them all the time when I had this conversation with the couple of niggas that's around here that think they know something about boxing, which is very few.
Yeah.
I'm like, how's Lomachenko gonna stand that close to him all night without getting his body ripped the fuck apart? Because all he's gonna do all night is dig at his fucking body. He gonna put water in the basement all night. Every time he hit this nigga in the gut, what you think that shit gonna be like the first time you witness and hear it?
And you gonna hear it real well, because it ain't no fans in the crowd. You gonna hear it real well.
Facts.
The motherfuckers gonna be crying, man. Them Lomachenko fans, they like,
straight like that. Hey, and Prime Fighting Champions, for the people that say Loma stops Teofimo to the body, that just goes back to what I'm saying. How comfortable do you feel? Fuck what other people are saying. I'm asking you, Prime Fighting Champions, if I was to ask you this question, which I'm about to ask you, how comfortable do you feel with Lomachenko staying close enough to Teofimo to where he can damage him to the body enough to where he can wither, to make him wilt and get spaghetti legs in the center of the stage? You think he can do that?
When you throw to the body, you put your head in danger, man. That's something else. See, like Canelo, Canelo in there he'll throw to the body, and then he'll start that upper torso movement. Just dipping these shots, because when you come in there driving to the body, look, one of them hands got to be down because you're throwing it downstairs. And what is Teofimo? He got a good counter left, good counter right. He's a good counter puncher. See, that type of stuff, man, I don't know if people paying attention to, man.
Man, the nigga pull counter is something crazy, man. I don't think niggas really understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he'll switch from the Philly shell and crossbone it. He'll crossbone it a lot, but he'll sidestep you. When he roll the shoulder and crossbone it, kind of in Philly shell it, he's waiting for you to shoot that right or left hand, and he pulls that motherfucking shoulder so strong and shoots that left back like a fucking rocket, and he gonna crack you in your motherfucking jaw, or he'll crack you in the body real quick with it, bro. He a quick twitch fighter as well, and he's real explosive when he motherfucking steps into his hook, bro, because he has a way of, you're gonna have to try to gain more range than the average fighter when you fight Teofimo Lopez, and that's where a lot of other boxers go wrong in dealing with him, because you think you just going to be able to have a simple step back. No, there's a lead leap, a very quick twitch leap. When Teofimo steps into that hook, he bounces in a 1-2, and then he shoots that motherfucker. But it comes off so fast, you got to get extra distance. So for a guy like Lomachenko, who's small, if he's going to try to bounce out, you try to bounce out to the side, or you try to bounce back, you got to move quick. He too small. So he got to get out of range of his shots real fast. I think that's going to be a real hard thing to do with a guy as quick as he is that steps in on his punch, or a guy the way he thrusts off his pull counter. I'm just saying, man, Lomachenko got to get up. Man, look, I just don't see him getting up in there, man. He's going to have to go up in there quick, try to put some combinations together. He always going to have to move to the left or the right. But his dad already calculating the left and the right movement. They already clocking that movement, and they probably already working on just hurting them in the body, pivoting them, pushing them to the fucking ropes, banging them up. Nobody's going in there to fight him, man. Nobody's going in there to box him. They going in there to fuck him up and box in spurts. And that's probably when they push him and contain him in the ropes. They might get mid-range on him, fire off a couple rounds at his body and his fucking face, and then get right back in there, fight him, fuck him up, and fuck him up and fight dirty some more. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, bro. I'm with all that. You know? And again, man, it's just all of these misconceptions to me about both fighters, you know. But when it comes to my boy Teofimo Lopez, a lot of people limited him. And when they limited Teofimo Lopez, like I caught L Dog out on that the other night. I said, okay, so you said Teofimo Lopez only did this, that, and the third. But I only watched like 3 or 4 fights from the dude. And I'm like, dog, if you only watch 3 or 4 fights from the dude, how you got all of this assessment? You don't even really know what this kid brings to the table. And I think a lot of people are doing that. They think Lomachenko's so great, this kid is just so far behind. Okay, you're going to find out. And we less than a week away, bro. I cannot wait for this fight, man. I can't wait.
Bro, like, my whole week has been led up to this, bro. I'm not going to motherfucking work. I'm just like, it's led up, man. Look, man, we done dealt with a lot of bullshit in boxing, man. So to bounce from that Jose Zepeda versus Ivan Baranchyk fight and then to go into this, man, it kind of makes me feel good to cap off what's been a very, very, very shitty fucking several months, man. Just for our lives in general. And even though we still going through what the fuck we going through with this pandemic and all of that bullshit, man.
Right.
We get to sit down and see a real fucking fight, bro. And the beauty of it is you really don't know which way it's going to happen. I have my reservations. I have my prediction. My prediction is what my prediction is, and I believe that's what it's going to be. But I take nothing away from VASIIILLYYYY Lomachenko. I know what type of fighter he is. I know you're going to have to go out there and fight him. I know it ain't easy, but I know this kid he just ain't average, man. This is not your everyday kid and not your everyday fighter. So that's the beauty of it, man. We just don't know what's going to fucking happen, and we get to strap in for a really good one. So,
yeah, fact.
I can't wait.
Well, I'll tell you like this, Judge. he gets past Lomachenko, I'm gonna say really well. Because it's a big test for the kid. You know, this is a skills test for the kid. I think that we solid on his stature, his power. You know, I think we solid on that. This is a skills test for the kid. And if he can show he can utilize that stature and that power and what he does against a highly skilled fighter like Lomachenko, I think he does very well at 140. 147, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what he does at 140. Because here's the thing with 147, George. That's a big, big jump, man. And Teofimo's dimensions are of a smaller stature at 147. He's more like a Sean Porter. Like Two Hands say, he's gonna grow. You know, he might grow an inch or two more, which would be good because 5'10", 5'11" would be better. But if he stays hovering around 5'9" and a half, 5'10", that's not the biggest stature at 147. So we just gonna have to see how this kid do at 140.
Yeah, I see him having some success at 140. And for real, the kind of route I would take if he was, you know what I'm saying, if he do go out and go out and do what I believe he's gonna do on the 17th. At 140, I believe, like, you know what I'm saying, you go up there, you get you a tune-up, you know what I'm saying, fight you like a Francis Bartholomew or something like that, beat the shit out of him, then go ahead and fight you a Victor Post style or something like that. That way you can work on your technical ability, focus on continuous building your jab and working on your ring movement and your general shit like that, and fight you a Regis Progress, something like that. I think all of them fighters, he'll beat the shit out of and them are real good fights for him, and they real good learning fights for him. So, you know what I'm saying? Go up there, mix it up with some dudes. I think he'll be real successful at 140 for real. Because I think that size right there is perfect for him.
Yeah. Now, I agree with you 100% on that plan you laid out. That's exactly what I would like to see him do. But, however, that being said, him and Senior going for the fucking gusto, fam. Said if they get through Lomachenko, they're gonna exercise that WBO exclusion and challenge the winner of Josh Taylor and Ramirez.
I already knew that was coming, bro.
That shit. Look, I was like I said, I would have you, my nigga. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? That's because Josh Taylor, dog. I got him winning that fight with Ramirez. This dude a dog. So, hey man, that's my boy Teofimo, but that's a different animal because Josh Taylor got the size and the shit to handle you, kid. Like it ain't like Lomo here. He got that size and he got that skill and everything to handle you. So, but they going for the gusto, fam. Ain't no short stops. They going right for the champion, fam.
Yeah, man. Like, that's the beauty about these dudes, man. Like, it's like, why wait for something when you already know, you know what I mean? Like, look, I was just saying this shit on a live last week. Like, yo, let these young fighters mix it up and get them in the fucking smoke. You don't become better by fucking going on autopilot and fighting motherfucking average nigga, then fighting a tomato can, then fighting the average dude, and then maybe fighting a fucking number 7 contender or something like that. Nah, bruh, you need to be in the smoke with nothing but the best. If you don't mix it up with the best, if you don't challenge yourself, you're never gonna hone your skills and never become the fighter that you're supposed to be, and never be recognized on the camera as the fighter you're supposed to look like. Because the camera always exposes all the lies, man. And the statistics never fucking lie about the fighters that you were fighting, bro. So at the end of the day, if you want to be a guy like Teofimo Lopez, if you want to be successful in fucking boxing, you have to do the things that Teofimo are doing. And you can't put up a question mark beside the nigga name for doing shit like this, or any boxer's name for wanting to do it like that. Yo, all the pitter-patting with fucking Devin Haney and shit when he was going at Lomachenko and them saying, nah, he ain't ready and this and that. Nah, that's the shit that's fucking boxing up. You got to let these dudes fight, man. Like, imagine would you think Meldrick Taylor, any of them niggas would be what they was if they didn't take on all that fucking smoke? Unfortunately, that's the rules of the game, bro. You got to fucking apply yourself at the maximum of the talent pool. You know what I'm saying? You gotta maximize your ability, man. You know what I'm saying? At the max, man. You gotta be at the max with that shit, man.
That's why I fucking shout out to Emmanuel Navarrete, bro. This dude is doing it. Right? He fought 4, he fought 5 times last year. He fought 3 times this year. He's fighting champions. He's moving up in weight. He's challenging himself, bro. And all of this, these dudes crying about, I just had a fight, man. This dude fighting 5 times. I bet you any money we may see Emmanuel Navarrete in a fight before this year ends. I bet you. I bet you. Just because of the pace he's on and how he's getting back in the ring and he's fighting. And he's fighting, bro. He's not waiting. And you hear all of these guys with all of these excuses. He is a champion doing this. I don't want to hear, well, he's already a champion. You know champions are not going to fight but twice a year. Yeah, because that's what they're doing now. But they don't have to. They can get in there at least 3 times a year. Kevin Palmer was doing it, fighting 4 or 5 times a year. All this Tank Davis and Gary Russell nonsense. You know, come on with this. Come on with this foolery, man.
Man,
These guys all need to step it up.
Facts. That's a PBC ass cheek way of thinking, man. Like, niggas is only fighting a couple times a year because that's what they choose to do, because they trying to walk away with purses, get fat, and then slide off. You know what I mean? Putting in the minimum amount of work. But like I said, if you want to be a motherfucking, if you want to be a champion and you want to exist on that motherfucking level, you got to go out there and pursue the fucking top dogs of the division. And you have to be actively, involved. And if you not, you gonna get left behind, bro. Like, all of these dudes are exposed by their lack of work ethic, bro. They are fucking exposed for that reason. And I'm not gonna frown on a young fucking lion that wants motherfucking all of the motherfucking deer in the motherfucking division. Cause all of these niggas is acting type Bambi.
Facts. All facts, bro. And hey, look. Hey, man. Leonard Ellaby and Floyd and these guys talking about, we're not worried about this fight. We're not worried about that fight. How after 3 years, bro? This dude's supposed to beat Lomachenko. And he get up to 135. And the first thing Leonard Ellaby say is, we ain't worried about no Lomachenko. We ain't thinking about Lomachenko. And you still got these idiots out here praising Tank Davis. Man, come on with this. You know what I mean? You got these idiots praising Tank. It's fools out here that actually believe he will beat Teofimo Lopez. I don't think he beats Teofimo Lopez. I don't think he beats Devin Haney. And to tell you the truth, I would like to see him fight Lomachenko, but I don't think he beat Lomachenko either. I'm sorry, that's not no Tank Davis hate, bro. That's just how I feel about it.
Tank on his level as far as, you know what I'm saying, size and dimensions and shit like that. I think Lomachenko would have fun with Tank for real. Tank used a lot of aggressions, and you know what I'm saying, like he lets his mind go, you know what I'm saying, when he gets all aggressive and throws a lot of motherfucking haymakers, man, leave himself open a lot. He has a tendency to do that a lot. If he was calm underneath all of his ferocity, then, he would have a chance with Lomachenko, man. And that's something that I feel like he could do. But Tank's not in the mind state to be that dude, and the thing about it is, when you sitting up there and you saying a guy is very old and he trying to take a bunch of fights very fast, it doesn't really look good for him. It doesn't look good for him at all in this aspect, in this regard. Because regardless of whatever that is the guy. If you really want to say he's this star, if you really want to say if he's this top two-time world champion, then you got to put him in there and mix him up with fucking better dudes, man. Y'all fucking coasted with that dude career. Now you got Teofimo in a position where that's where Tank should be. You know what I mean? Tank is really starting to be exposed for being a prima donna ass fighter, man. And he's just living off a fucking reputation of a fucking 44-year-old man who ain't even fucking fighting no more.
Yeah, for sure, dog. That's a fact.
For real, man.
Yeah, man, Tank gotta step it up. I'm not even bullshit.
It's like, hey, them little joints, them joints that the moms, the military moms, you know what I'm saying, be carrying in the motherfucking like Walmart and shit like that, where they got the baby strapped to their chest and the fucking
yeah.
Yeah, dog. That motherfucking, that's Floyd Mayweather motherfucking and Tank right there. Tank sitting in the little baby strap. Like
shit,
Floyd be carrying his ass around on his chest and shit, man. Said Lomachenko versus 70s 135 division. Gets destroyed, just survived to dominate. I think he would have did well in it. I think he would have did well because the one thing you can say about Lomachenko and the one thing you can say about those eras were, you know, the technical abilities, I think, and that's one thing Lomachenko has. So it's like Lomachenko for real. He's the type of fighter that would have survived a lot of eras for me personally. I'm just saying in this particular situation, it's just a little bit different, man. Just this situation for me, man. I'm just like, this is the dude. I feel like he needs to run up against to define him as the type of fucking fighter that would be an any era fighter, because I would give him mad respect. And I mean, I couldn't say shit else about him. If he goes out there and beats Teofimo like that, like, man, I can't say shit about him, because for real, I feel like he didn't fight nobody like that until he fought this guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, all right, George. I'm gonna say this. I kind of like the comment. This is why I say that. This is why I say this. I kind of like. I can appreciate what George saying because of the level of dedication, dog, and power that these guys had in the 70s at 135. It was a lot of guys that hit hard back then, that were strong back then. You know what I mean? Versus these guys now. Lomachenko don't really have a lot of competition. I can guarantee you this, all of that, the way they laid this shit out for Lomachenko in this era, if they laid it out for him back there in that era, no, his path wouldn't have been the same, fam. He would be 14-1. Because if Salido dropped it when he came in there, man, a lot of these old dudes, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Those guys back then, Lomo would have hit the deck, especially moving up to 135, because he's out of his comfort zone. 135 back then, yeah, I think he has some problems, but
yeah, they would have snapped off on his
yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree with you in the sense that a lot of those guys back then too weren't ready for the things Lomo does. Footwork, and so he would have still found success, but I don't think he would have been nearly as successful in that era and he would have definitely been stopped, bro. Some of those guys wouldn't have just hurt him and let him get his feet back under him. They would have put his ass away. That shit right now, like Teofimo gonna do in about a week.
Right. I think the thing about, you know, other eras in boxing and just the eras now is it was like you always had accountability. You always had accountability when it came to, you know, winning and losing records, and you always had accountability when it came to, you know, the level of talent that was fighting one another. Because the difference is, you know, all of those guys mixed it up and they fought each other. So if you had that level, if you had the same level of accountability in this era right now, like we're getting that level of accountability out of these two fighters, then we would honestly be able to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? This dude is real, that dude is real. You know, it's a lot of losses on all of those gentlemen's records, all of the greats' records, because they all fought the best that were around each other. So that's just what I'm referring to when it just becomes just accountability. And just, and it's a lot of new age, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of new age dudes just jerking one another off, man, and just ego stroking. And if we didn't have a lot of those problems, it would be a lot different, and we'd be able to gauge and say, hey, you know, maybe this guy will be more definitive as an any era fighter. Now, if everything continues to transition and starts to, and can shift the way I see boxing having the ability to shift and become what it was back then with the level of talent it has right now, oh, we could judge them. We could definitely judge them because the talent is there. The attitudes are there. The star power is there. Now, are they doing the right thing? That's the thing that's slowing them down. Are they promoting themselves the right way? That's the thing that's slowing them down, because it takes a lot of initiative to put yourself in that fucking category with those gentlemen, man. It takes a lot of fucking initiative.
Yeah, for a fact, man. For a fact, man. You know, man, imagine Lomo in there with Durant.
That guy appreciates you, bro. He said, my bad, I didn't realize you had his super chat, 2 hands, a little support, brother. I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You always been holding the channel down, my nigga.
That guy, man, what's up with your brother? Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It just God, boy. That's why I wish you could put these guys in a time machine sometime, right? And it's because we'll never get to see those fights. We could always speculate and say, yeah, well, he might not have beat him or he might not have beat this guy. I don't think he would have beat Duran. I mean, they ain't just Duran Gonzalez. You know what I mean? Mondo Ramos was a beast back then. Like some of these guys, man, they would have been tough fights for. You know, like I said, you just can never tell with these eras. You can't really compare these eras because
Yeah, those are explosive ass fighters too, man.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Like explosive fighters
Yeah,
that had so much fucking thump. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
yeah, that's
bruh,
the thing. They had that rock, boy. You
ain't
see
no
the Norris and fucking Linares put him down, and you see what Salido did to him. So you just imagine
think
Ramondo
about how
Duran
long,
hitting his ass.
right? Like think about how long Hagler stayed at middleweight. You know what I mean? Like
And he lived there. He lived there,
so
fam.
a lot of dudes wasn't jumping weights like that back in the day, bro. That wasn't something you could do 2 and 3 and 4 fucking times, man. Like you wasn't really like, nah, man. It's just different, bro. Like these motherfuckers is playing like I look at a dude like Lomachenko that realized what he had, man, and the ability to analyze an era in boxing and be able to make these type of jumps, bro, because I just don't know if you could, you know what I'm saying, have the ability to do that back then,
Oh yeah,
and really thinking
where's
about,
Mark at when you need him? George, you
yeah.
brought it up. George, what was that Japanese fighter? I can't think of him, man. I can't think of him. He's right on the tip of my tongue. But that little motherfucker, I was, oh man. George, if you can remember, because you brought up 70s fighters, um, he was the champion. He was WBC champion. He was lightweight champion back in like 76, 75, like 74 to 76, something like that. Um, Japanese fellow. He was the only one because back then it was Hispanics pretty much was ruling the game back then as far as the lightweight division. I'm not even gonna lie. You had like I remember Ramos, Carmona, Gonzalez, De Jesus Duran. I remember those guys was ruling the lightweight division. But it was this Japanese fighter back then. Hey bro, he was fast. He was fast. He would have put. I think he would have put some on Lomachenko, dog. I can't remember his name, but I bet you.
He said Lopez got a chance, but not a good one. His dad an asshole. So it's because his dad an asshole, he don't got a chance with him. His dad's supposed to be an asshole for real. Like low key, we don't know what motherfucking Lomachenko daddy be saying. His daddy could probably be an asshole too. I'm just saying though. Like, look, man, boxing is a game where you knock motherfuckers' heads off, bro. In no fight does a motherfucker have to or should respect you. Now, if a other dude chooses to do that, that's on him. But I'm gonna tell you one motherfucking thing. I ain't respecting no dude I'm about to fight. I'ma trash talk you at the press conference. Everybody around me going trash talk you and all your motherfucking people behind the motherfucking scenes. We gonna run you down every chance we get. And then on fight night, we gonna run our fist through your motherfucking mouth. So at the end of the day, man, I can't fault fucking Tiafimo for believing in his son. That is a father that believes in his fucking son, bruh. You ain't gonna change that type of mentality, that attitude, bro. Like for real. Do y'all remember when motherfucking Joe Calzaghe was riding with Enzo Calzaghe in the car and they were talking about the Jeff Lacey fight when fucking Joe Calzaghe was ready to pull out that shit? What he said about what he told his son? He said, if you pull out of this fucking fight, they'll call you a punk. They'll say you motherfucking ducked them. You know what I mean? They will never live you. You will never be able to lay that shit down for the rest of your life. They will call you a fucking coward. So at the end of the day, bruh, that shit got to be recognized for what it is, man. If you had a son or anybody else's son, man, they gonna ride for their son, man. Cause this at the end of the day, bruh, this motherfucker coming out to do harm to you and you gonna do harm to him. And I ain't never, and it wasn't never nothing nice about that shit. So any advantage you gonna get, you gonna use that shit, dog. If I believe I can fuck you up because we in the business of fucking each other up, I'm gonna tell the motherfucking media I'm gonna fuck you up. And I don't believe that you gotta be politically correct in doing so. Cause that's exactly what it is. You gonna fuck their ass up. If you fall, you fall. If the other one fall, he fall. And I'm sure they're aware of that too. But at the end of the day, it's still me and my son gonna fuck you up.
Nice, dog. That's how it's going down, dog. What the fuck? That's how it's going down. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. Hey, look, two hands. Let me ask you something. It's a little off topic.
Punch, drunk, salute.
What do you think? What up, Punch? What up, Punch? What do you think about this Andre situation? Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I like the fight with Billy Joe Saunders and Andre if it happens. I don't think it's gonna happen, but Andre talking that. I like the fight, and I'll tell you why I like this fight. It's not gonna be exciting, guys. It's not gonna be one of these fights to get me off my seat. But it's gonna be a loser in this fight. So one of these motherfuckers can shut the hell up. Whether it be Billy Joe Saunders or Demetrius Andre. One of them can just shut up. That's why I like this fight so much, man.
Yo, like, honestly, bruh, them been two of the most talkingest niggas from about 2018 to 2020 right now, man. I'm not even gonna hold you. But one thing I can say about Billy Joe Saunders is Billy Joe Saunders does have a David Lemieux on his record. Billy Joe Saunders does have an Andy Lee on his record. You know, he does have a Chris Eubanks Jr., you know what I'm saying? Spike O'Sullivan, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, you know, Demetrius Andre Shalecki, Miles Martirosyan, Luke Keeler.
That's it. I mean, Keeler don't even count him because he damn sure, but Shalecki or Martirosyan.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. That's what it is. So them motherfuckers need to fight each other. I'm in full agreement with that. Like, because they got to do something, and I think this is just all like a revolving door, fucking not taking fucking certain fights, and now they've been backed in the corner where it's like, this is what we got. We under the same fucking stable. I'm sure Eddie Hearn getting tired of them niggas behind the scenes, but can't admit it in the fucking public eye, and he like, y'all two motherfuckers gotta fight each other if y'all want to fucking generate something. You can't come over to Matchroom and be a fucking prima donna about motherfucking the Canelo Alvarez fight, then you pulled up out of that with your fucking stupid antics, and then you just pulled up out of it saying that you got finessed on your time. Well, if you wouldn't have spent your fucking time fucking making fucking jokes about fucking domestic violence, then you would have wouldn't have delayed some fucking time off of that fucking process. So at the end of the day, and with fucking Demetrius Andre, I mean, damn, bro. Like, I think you a fucking top flight fighter at the end of the day, bro. I really fucking do. But you ain't left me no way I could fucking save you. And y'all niggas know how I was about motherfucking make my Demetrius Andre videos before. I used to always motherfucking put that nigga on a motherfucking pedestal. But now I just can't do that because when you really look at it all, bro, it's like there are fighters out there that you can fight in your division that can make you look fucking better and put your name in a fucking high regard to where I can defend you on some level. You know, it should have turned up a little bit more after Shalecki. It shouldn't have been fucking Luke Keeler. I'm just saying, regardless of whatever the circumstances are, bro, like, motherfuckers got to motherfucking go harder at making fucking better fights, man. And I'm sure if fucking Eddie Hearn is willing to put you on any other fucking, under any other promotional outfits broadcasting company, then yeah, bro, if he willing to send you to Fox, bro, you can fucking make a better fight, man. So if Billy Joe Saunders and fucking Demetrius Andre is the answer to cure me from this fucking constant headache of me taking nothing but fucking BC powder and caffeine pills to keep my motherfucking migraines fucking down, like, yo, do it. Please, do it.
Yeah, bro. It's a fact. It's a fact, bro. Like, I just, and I don't want to hear you idiots out there talking some damn Demetrius Andre ducking Liam Williams. That's the stupidest shit, bro. How can he be ducking Liam Williams? First and foremost, For any of you idiots that's saying he ducking Liam Williams, ask yourself this: will Liam Williams beat him? No. That's an emphatic no. He will not beat him. That's number one.
Fuck no.
Number two is Liam Williams a better opponent than a 168 Billy Joe Saunders? Hell no. So the duck don't even apply. You idiots. Stop it with this shit. Like, they taking overboard with the hate. I don't like Demetrius Andre no more than y'all like it. That's just farce. That's foolery. That's nonsense, man.
Yeah, man. Mark, salute. I'm Robin Bill.
Good morning. How's it going?
What's up, Mark? You up on the early AM? Hey, Mr. Two Hands, do me a favor and show Mark my whole picture right quick. Put me up on the whole screen. Look at this, Mark. This motherfucker, man. I was fucking with him for about 30 minutes after my live. It's the little body, like
don't I push your shit?
Look. Oh, never mind. I forgot to.
So lay on it, right?
All right, there you go. Yeah, you got the comment in the way. Look at this spot. Look at this. We'll pull that comment down, Mr. Two-Head. Little George. Yeah, that's it. Guts. That's him. That's who he was, George. Mr. Two-Head. Anyway, Mark.
Let me pull that banner.
Oh, yeah. Man, I was fucking with him, Mark, for about 30 minutes after the goddamn live.
Oh my god, bro!
So I made a picture for his ass on it. I will put that shit up for the next time you get up. I was fucking with him hard, Mark. He was in there with his knocked out.
Ah, poor guy, man. Poor guy, he's tired, man.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny about it though? Right before that, he said, "Yeah, D. We're not used to seeing you up this late. This is how we do it. We hang up on the late night." This motherfucker fell asleep. Man, that shit's priceless, dog. But shout out to IBT, Mr. Two Hands. You got to get in the league too, man. IBT won that shit this year. I mean, this season.
My dog.
Yeah, he won that this season.
Yo. You got bragging rights this season, IBT. Rub that shit all up in the motherfucker's face.
Yeah.
Say you know more about boxing than everybody.
Yeah. Mark, IBT, and Queen Lisa Bells got the right to talk shit to DJ, man. They the only one. They the only one. All the rest of y'all still suck. So come get some. You think you know boxing? Come get some. You don't get credit from me about knowing boxing until you can do it. Lisa Bells, IBT, and Mark Unrivaled. I mean, at least not knowing what goes on in the ring. You ain't get no credit from me. You know what I mean? Unless you my brother, Mr. Two Hands, you get a pass, dog.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get one of them fucking movies, man. I'm gonna do it one time. I just ain't been having no fucking time, bro. Like, for real, I ain't been.
If you don't got the time, don't get in the league, man. I'm telling you now, fuck that. Because I know you ain't no person to be making no excuses or nothing. So if you don't even got the time, don't even jump in. Because motherfuckers like, it don't take no time. It don't take no time. That's why y'all don't win. If you want to win, then it's going to take a little time. Because you got to look at some of the fights, you know what I mean?
Pretty much like when I get the selections, I go through them. The ones that I'm pretty sure are on right away, I'll make me picks. And then I do about an hour study for the week on the other fights, and then I get them in.
Right.
And see, that makes a lot of sense because that's some shit I would do. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just not going to make any fucking picks about any fucking fans. Any leagues I do like that, I just would have to put my time in, put my video footage.
So I put a little more time in the mark. I'm probably at like the 2 hour mark. So I want, double the time he put in. I got more knowledge about these fighters and their past fights and amateur shit than I do, though. Like, he got it locked in there, so I gotta go.
Hey, that's a good point. Hey, that's a good point, PFC. Hey, that's a good motherfucking point, dog. Because look, man, IBT, you placing all the motherfucking bets until next season, dog. And we motherfucking gonna take your bets, man. I'm putting all my money on whatever IBP say going down until next season, bro.
Yeah.
Make that shit happen, IBT.
Yeah,
bro.
Bro, those guys over at Puff Sports and Odds HQ, those two gambling channels, I send them picks. I send them picks every weekend, bro. The motherfuckers been making big money off of me. That's why they always be shouting my channel out and shit, man. Because I be making them dudes big money, man. Oh yeah.
Man, I'm getting all the disrespect. IBT beats me by one specific round fight.
Got your ass, Mark. He got you. You always be second best, yeah.
IBT got the juice, son.
He got the juice. He got the juice. He get the bragging rights for this season. You know, he gonna have to. It's a hard thing though, Mr. Two Hands. That's the thing. It's hard to keep that thing going. I done seen a lot of them come up, and then next season you see the motherfuckers down there like, where they at? Where they at? The motherfuckers goddamn 26th place and shit like that.
I'm going to try and hold on to a top 6 position next season, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in top 3 every season until this one. Now, but I did make top 5, so I still can say I've been in top 5 every season, which is fucking crazy hard to do. I'm telling you, and anybody who get in the league, y'all gonna see, it's crazy hard to be placing that high season after season. That shit's not fucking easy, fam. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, man, it all falls on what the fighters do, for real. You can make the most solid
Mark,
pick
what you think, man? Yeah, tell him. Go ahead, lay it down for him, Mr. Two Hands. We gotta get Mark's thoughts on this. You can make the most sound
pick ever, man, but it's all on what the fighters do. They go in there and get knocked the fuck out, or they just one go in there wanting more than the other. Just ain't you coming up short. Even with the strongest pick. It's just like college football, bro. I make the motherfucking best picks, surefire picks, bro, and then you'll have somebody like fucking Army or fucking Central fucking Florida come through and break your heart or some shit like that. Like,
well, here's one for you. Yeah, everybody except for I think Lisa picked Dominic Bissell to win this week. Yeah, dude was a 1-50 odds-on favorite. You bet 50, you get $1 back.
God damn.
And he got knocked the fuck out in the 3rd round. That was just D, yes or no? When you looked at Dominic Bissell's fight, you were like, that's a given. That's just a given. You just wrote Bissell. Everyone.
Yeah, I didn't even do study. I didn't even do film study on it. I won't even lie, because there's some of these fights I don't even do film study on it. It was like, okay, yeah, he's got to win this. And he got fucking knocked out. That was crazy, fam.
I was furious.
Yeah, man. It's so much fun, dog. It's so much fun, that league. Anything to me to add excitement to sports. Like, that's why I do those little dollar parlays. Because, you can win a lot of money, but it's still just excitement. You don't really lose nothing. So anything to add excitement to a sporting event. I love it, fam. And that prediction league definitely adds excitement to these boxing matches. I was cussing Luis Neri out last weekend. I was cussing his ass out, man. Like, you dumb fuck, knock him out.
You know what though? Like, for me, it's really helped with one thing, because I'm not betting as much money as I normally do for excitement on certain fights, because I've no need to, because I've got betting picks in, like, in a different way to win points. So I'm after cutting down my gambling over the 12-week period of about $400.
It'd be pretty interesting. It would be pretty interesting because Adrian Broner's got this adaptability. I don't know, man. I think he gets beat. I just think he gets beaten up the same way he gets
in the 70s to the 70s and 80s lightweight division, well, lightweight to welterweight divisions.
Well, welterweight, forget about it. He gets
he's literally talking to us about how does he do against the Hazes, Duran, Aaron Pryor,
right.
Ray Leonard.
Pryor would put that boy in a motherfucking blender.
Right.
All of them would kill him, bro. Could you imagine this dude against Wilfred Benitez, bro?
I couldn't.
That's death.
couldn't, bro. Wilfred Benita, oh my gosh, bro. No. I just couldn't imagine. Like these guys, again, these guys don't do enough. They don't fight enough. Emmanuel, Emmanuel Navarrete is doing the damn thing. And he's fighting like, some guys back then 4 or 5 times a year. But bro, even he gets smoked by some of those guys back then. Like he gets smoked by these guys.
I'm sorry, but
This is
Emmanuel
different.
Navarrete style would be food for a Pryor or Benitez, man. I'm just
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see these guys having what so much success. Like I said, Lomachenko, because of the element of what he brings to the table, that footwork and some of the things he do in the ring will be confusing to a lot of those guys. So he would have success, but a lot of these fighters in this era, it would just be hard for me to imagine how they would find success in the era against those guys. Only thing. Be hard for me to imagine. I can imagine how Lomachenko would find success because he's that good of a boxer. But a lot of these other guys, shit, even my boy Teofimo Lopez, like bro, I can see him getting murdered. At this stage in his career, he would want to stay the hell away from those champions back then, bro. Stay the hell away from them. I could see that boy getting murdered back then.
I'll tell you this right now for no lesser of a term. Roberto Duran would go undisputed today at 135, 140, and 147.
all day, no cap. He would murder shit.
He beat the shit out of all those dudes.
No
beat
cap.
the shit out of all those dudes.
Yep. I don't have no argument with that. No argument.
Wilfred Benitez would go undisputed at welter. So would Ray Leonard. Aaron Pryor would beat Ramirez and Taylor.
Could you imagine at 147, this division, we got Thomas Hearns, that fucking jab, with these guys at 147? Man, please.
Bro, don't even do that. Like, just use the dude who Thomas Hearns won his title from. Pepino Cuevas would be very competitive.
Yeah, Cuevas. Yeah, he would. He was competitive against her. I mean, he got beat up. But...
For like 1.5 minutes, he was competitive.
Huh?
For like 1.5 minutes, he was competitive.
Yeah.
The shit
He got
out
beat up. Yeah, he got beat up. He got beat up. That's why I was like, well, yeah, he got beat up.
It's just a different level of dog and ferocity, man. I'm just saying, man. Them dudes. The sad thing about it, man. If you had a fucking Pryor, Angulo, if you had a fucking Durant, you had any one of those dudes right now existing in this era, all they would be doing is sitting on the bench, kind of like with some Bud Crawford issues for real. And motherfuckers would be talking about them the way they talking about Bud, because they would not be getting fights. At all.
Like, I'm just thinking about 1970, 1971, yeah? Welterweight champion Jose Napoli is against today's welterweights, man.
It's just...
It's there's no point in us even talking. Fair enough, George, but like, if you want to bully today's era, you don't need to go to the 70s and 80s. That's harsh, bro.
I mean, like I said, there is no comparison. Really, for me, there is no comparison for older eras compared to the ones now, because it's just a completely different ball game, man. Like I said, a lot of the dudes that are champions wouldn't even be champions in those eras. So that's why, for me, it's kind of like, you might as well just let them dudes just be great at what they was great at and let these dudes find their own niche in the game, because, like I said, with the level of competition we have now, like, yeah, we could have something where I could say, yeah, we could probably talk about those dudes if the level of fucking talent actually mixed it fucking up, if like they were supposed to. But we just live in a different time, man. Boxing is propaganda.
Look, I was watching an interview last night. Mark Breland was on it. He wasn't talking anything to do with Wilder. But Mark Breland and Aaron Davis. Do you remember Aaron Davis? Very good fighter. Very good fighter. They were asked the question, how would the welterweights in your era doing today? And they said they'd beat the shit out of them. Could you imagine Errol Spence versus Marlon Starling?
Beat the holy hell out of him.
Hey, he make it 4 rounds. Yo,
I'm getting ready to run to the store. I'm going to jump on my phone right quick.
All right, that's a bet.
I'm coming right back in.
Man, damn, man, I need to get some swishes, man. Y'all boys got me ready to smoke now. It's a whole gangster party.
That's right. That's right.
That nigga don't win. You sound like motherfucking Johnny 5 right now, nigga.
Oh, yeah, because I left from around the Wi-Fi. You know how that go. When you switch.
Hey, yo, it's T-Pain, bro.
Yeah, man. Kick something for us, man.
You fucked up.
Yeah, can you say shawty got the apple bottom jeans?
Hips with the furs, man.
You gotta say that to him first. You gotta say shawty got them apple bottom jeans.
Hey, bro, that shit is fucking hella bad, bro.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right, man. ET, phone home.
He be sounding like one of Kanye samples from fucking Daft Punk, man.
Hell yeah, that shit was real Daft Punk, like on a monotonous kind of level. This nigga said number 5 is alive. I feel you. I am Johnny 5. Johnny 5 is alive.
Pryor wouldn't need his drink to beat these boys, man.
Man, he wouldn't even need his drink, man. Look, man. Just get Aaron Pryor just that regular pair of motherfucking little, get him just some sweatshorts, man, and some tube socks, man.
And tell him he's getting $1 million payday to fight somebody that he would normally fight in a tune-up.
Hell yeah, man. Look, that shit right there would be so much fun for Aaron Pryor, man. He'd be like, which one? Just give me any one of them motherfuckers.
Who'd you want, Ramirez, Taylor? I'll fight them both.
Same night. I'll fight both of them motherfuckers in the same night. Hey, look, the bad thing is you ain't even got to offer that man $1 million. He'll beat them motherfuckers up for a cool $250,000 easy in one night. Like, that's an easy bag. Like, for real. It's like he'll run through all 8 champions for $250,000 paydays like these motherfuckers is ass.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, it would be bad. It would be really bad. What we celebrate in this era, you know, I don't know, man. Like, again, I don't like to dump on fighters. I really don't like to dump on fighters. And a lot of these fighters are good, but they're good in this era against this level of competition. Like, a lot of people were good back in, I would just say before, like, the mid-90s. It was a lot of fighters that were good. It wasn't just, you know, a selective few guys. You go through division and it's just a selective few guys. No, it was a lot of fighters that were good back then. So I don't know, man. Level of competition means everything.
Something that like always gets to me, like there were so many good fighters around there. Like I mentioned, Aaron Davis. People didn't give him a whole lot of credit. He was a world champion back then. He was a solid guy in that era. You put him in his prime in today's era, he's gonna be a handful in that welterweight division. An absolute nightmare. Like, I'll even ask D this because he was watching boxing back in those days. D, who you got? Errol Spence versus Donald Curry.
Come on, bro. It's not even close. Like, I'm telling you, Spence, I don't even want to do that to Spence. I don't even do that to Spence.
What about Crawford versus Donald Curry, man?
I mean, he beats up Crawford too, though. Because I'm even convinced that Crawford, yeah, he gotta fight somebody better than Porter for me.
Like, I got asked the question the other day, who wins between Errol? It was Build, actually. I'll say this. Build asked me, who wins? Errol Spence versus Tito. Tito, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. What does Spence offer? Like, I see what he offers. Like, even when we think about Terrence Crawford, and I know Crawford's a good boxer, yada yada yada. I get all of that, But there's still a certain element that Spence offers to Crawford. I can say, okay, I see him. He can beat Crawford. But I don't see what he offers to these guys back then. It's just like this is like Mikey Garcia says he's not spectacular with anything, but what he does everything well. But just doing everything well wasn't good enough back then. You had to do more than just do everything well. That wasn't good enough back then.
These guys, when they would get punched up and be busted up and their eyes swollen and they can't see out their eyes, they were making up numbers when the doctor'd be like, "How many fingers am I holding up? 4. Yeah, he can still fight." Like, but nowadays it's like, I don't know, I gotta get out, you know?
Exactly, bro. Like, so I mean, that's why I was like, I don't want to do it too much on Errol Spence because that's my dude, but it's gonna be Spence can't get that. Spence will lose to him. Spence will lose to him. Like, man, imagine terrible Terry Norris in there with some of these guys, man.
Terry Norris will kill all of them motherfuckers, man.
He'll
line them niggas up on the same night, beat the shit out of them. He would have got disqualified for breathing, man. Like, for real, dog. Like, this nigga, man, it's bad enough he was already so vicious, motherfuckers didn't want no parts of him back in the motherfucking day, for real, what he did to people. Outside of the disqualifications, we ain't even gonna factor that in. Just the vicious, devastating knockouts, dog. Like, it's like, yo, you dealing with Terry Norris, man, with these new niggas, like, just fighting them back in the day, motherfuckers would be like, oh, this nigga might last 5. Fighting the motherfuckers today, they might last 2, if that.
Imagine Julian Jackson in today's 154 division.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my
God. Let's not even factor in. Let's go 154 and 160, right? Mike McCallum cleans out both divisions. Both.
Oh, he smokes them all. He
cleans them both out.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on James Toney at 160, 168, and 175. He clears everyone out.
What about Gerald McClellan?
154, 160, Gerald McClellan. Oh, he killed
the shit out of all them dudes. Too much dog, too fast, too powerful, and he had this motherfucking length, and he had the height and the reach, bro.
Do you know what Nigel, bro? He had a blood clock going into that Nigel Benn fight in the first 2 rounds. He said Nigel Benn through the he put him out the ring for like 2 hours or some shit.
Yeah. That fight was a war of that fight was a war on levels where these motherfuckers today wouldn't even be able to man up and do that shit. You got guys like fucking Jamal Herring getting out of the motherfucking ring for a headbutt. Like, do you think these motherfuckers will really be willing to dance against a fucking Gerald McClellan or Nigel Benn?
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Nigel Benn got all the way the fuck off on them boys, beat the fuck out of them boys, man.
Nigel Benn got absolutely annihilated in there, got sent through the ropes. He landed on his neck. He got up. He flicked his neck left and right, climbed back into the ring. And what did he do? He didn't go onto the back foot. This motherfucker started trading hooks.
On the front foot, though, dug deep and won the motherfucking match. That's what I'm saying. Like, as deep as he went into the fucking rounds and the type of fucking punishment he took in that motherfucking fight, to bounce back and dig deep in the fight where you were knocked on your motherfucking ass multiple times, damn near you know that was a motherfucking life-defining fucking fight as far as considering your health, if you're taking your health into consideration. Like, bro, there's no, I just can't see it, man. I can't see it today.
Could y'all see any of these 2 heavyweights giving us a fight like Cooper and Burt Cooper and y'all know
Burt Cooper and Holyfield or Burt Cooper Mercer?
Burt Cooper and Ray Mercer. Could y'all?
No way in hell do we get a fight like that. I'll tell you now, the closest we got to it, like a slugfest that's just like both guys going for each other, would have been Parker and White, because they went for each other.
You know, in Chisora White, they kind of went for each other.
Yeah, they did. They did. But those guys are all inside fighters who come forward, so that's why that happened. Right. But it's still not the same thing. Burt Cooper and Mercer were just throwing bomb after bomb after bomb. For, like, man, and Burt Cooper versus Holyfield is the same, man. Bert Cooper had Holyfield slept standing on his feet. That dude was actually out cold, standing on his feet. He hit him again, and Holyfield woke up and beat the shit out of him.
Put his ass to sleep and woke him back up.
I'm not even joking. That's as close as you can be to getting knocked the fuck out. Then he hits him with a right hook. Holyfield's eyes open, and then he starts clapping.
That's like, hey, I can't say that, man, because motherfucking Wrestling Provodnikov versus Tim Bradley was the same way. This motherfucking Tim Bradley was on his sleep for like in the beginning of the match and the end of his match, just throwing combos, just staying on his feet. I said, look at this motherfucker, like he refuses to go down.
Hey, but Bradley, bro, I'll tell you one thing. You gotta give it to that big head fucker. That's a tough dude, bro. That Bradley was a tough ass dude, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
You can't be a
who Megamind?
Tim Bradley.
Who are we talking about? Megamind?
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, I've been calling Bradley Megamind since 07, man. Or 08.
Oh my God, you fucking fool, bro.
Oh shit. Hey, I got another one. Y'all remember Kazoo from the Flintstones? What you doing, dum-dum?
Oh man, your boy terrible. Hey man, look, hey Tim Bradley, man. If you listen to them, bro, that's these two motherfuckers talking about you, man, on the playback, man. Not me, bro. You already know what it is, man.
I love me some Tim Bradley, man. And in all honesty, Tim, if you are listening on the playback, I pray to God you end up in the Hall of Fame because you earned it.
Yeah,
you deserve to go for sure, bro. They
earned it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like what, that's what's tricky about the Hall of Fame. And these guys go in with, because this is how you see lesser athletes in all sport get in the Hall of Fame versus guys should be there because of the class they go in with, right? They only going to have a certain amount of people to go in each time. And if they in there with the wrong class, then they don't get selected, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, look at Bradley this year, bro. Like, the nominees, like, I'm not going to name all of them. I'll just name, like, who I think are the top 6, right? He's in the same class to go in, and only 3 go in, as Floyd Mayweather Jr., James fucking Tony, Vladimir Klitschko, Andre Ward, and Miguel Cotto.
Wow. See, that's fucked. That's where you get fucked. Because he's not going to beat out Floyd. 9 times out of 10, he won't beat out Ward, and he'll have some heat on that. Then start getting into arguments on the set.
What about James Toney, bro? There's no way James Toney shouldn't be in the Hall.
Nah.
Vladimir Klitschko with his 20 goddamn year reign, like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You got a long list of way behind, man, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, that's just unfortunate because he deserves to be there, like, no doubt, bro. Tim Bradley was a beast, and even though Pacquiao got robbed, like I always say, it's still on the books. He got that win under him. I don't care if it was a robbery or got that win.
Even without that, the Provodnikov Fight of the Year. Let's also add in the fact that he did beat Juan Manuel Marquez, man.
Yeah, I mean, Bradley was a dog. Like I said, Bradley was a dog. That dude was a fighter, man. Even in the Pacquiao fight, like look at how Pacquiao dismantled so many opponents. Like shit, he still fought. He had to fight with Bradley. You don't know, he didn't go in there and just do to Bradley what he did to a lot of opponents, and they fought multiple times. Like he had multiple fights with Pacquiao. So, man, Tim Bradley was a warrior. He deserved to be there, Oh, Wilder will fucking get into the Hall of Fame. So don't tell me Tim Bradley don't deserve to go. Because Deontay Wilder will get in the Hall of Fame. So if that motherfucker get in the Hall of Fame, you can't tell me Tim Bradley don't deserve to be in there.
Man, when the day Deontay Wilder get in the Hall of Fame, I better be dead and gone from this motherfucker. I ain't even playing.
You'll be alive for that one.
I'll break my fucking TV. Lord knows, take me up out this motherfucker before the world goes that bad, man. Get me up out this motherfucker.
I'm going to call you on what happened to. What I tell you to,
God damn, man.
I'm telling you. Wilder's done enough. The thing is like, you know, damn his boxing acumen and all of that. He's literally done enough. At the heavyweight division, he's done enough to get in there.
Based on the statistics, I'd agree with you, yeah. Based on the statistics.
The statistics, yeah, based on the statistics, he's done
I'll just say one thing, though. If he goes in there and they haven't put Vladimir Klitschko in there yet, I'm going to go crazy.
Yeah, that would be kind of foul. But, you know, again, all depend on who your class is, buddy.
Yo, could you imagine what that motherfucker's speech would be like, bro? I told y'all motherfuckers I was the best, you know?
Now, that would actually be funny, though. That actually would be funny, though.
Oh, shit, man.
He would have like a whole like Michael Jordan fuck you Hall of Fame campaign and shit going. I'd be like, get this motherfucker off the stage. This old 30-minute talking ass, man.
Yeah, man. Stevie Wonder, he be Stevie Wonder on the stage and shit.
Mm-hmm.
How Eddie Murphy said, all right, Stevie, just take the war and get the fuck out of here, man.
I could imagine Tyson Fury busting in there being like, yeah, nothing but a dusser.
He'd be like, why didn't you take the rematch, you fucking dosser?
He just jumps in, he just runs in saying, I'm the real bomb squad.
I went all the way to the fucking store and left my goddamn wallet on the damn table and shit, man.
Yo,
So what's going on? Is Tyson are Tyson Fury and Wilder gonna fight again, or is
Yeah, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. As far as from what I read is all Tyson Fury, if this happens, is gonna have is a stay busy fight in between their fight. But either way,
so if he has a stay busy fight in like whatever, let's say it's December.
It'll be in December.
That means that Fury won't be out again until at the earliest late April, May.
No.
And that would be the Wilder fight.
No, they said that they'll still fight in February.
Well,
Frank said they'll still fight in February regardless.
what month I don't know. It depends on how the fight goes. He may need 4 months out. Remember, because they were saying that he'd have the Wallin fight and then they'd be good for a couple months later. But then he got busted the fuck up.
Yeah, fucked his eye out. But unless something like that happens again, I doubt it. I just think that, come on, man, somebody that probably rank 136, and then
I'm actually hearing they're fighting Caballel, man.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that, right?
And that's not a bad fight. Like anyone who isn't familiar with Ajit Caballel, go check that dude out. That dude can box.
That'd be a good fight.
He can actually box. That dude ain't a bad fighter at all. And it makes sense because he recently signed to Top Rank, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, oh, no, man. I just don't see that fucking fight happening no more, man. It ain't happening, bro. Like, we already know the dude ain't been training, man. He ain't been training. Motherfucking, he don't even have a fucking trainer. Who gonna do it, Malik Scott?
Yo, how's Wilder gonna rock up to the ring with the only trainer in all of boxing who has an OnlyFans? I'm dead ass on that too. Wilder will be the only person in boxing history to pull up, straight up, with his trainer being a porn star.
Who is a porn star?
Malik Scott, him and his girlfriend have an OnlyFans, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, bro.
That's hilarious. I don't know, man. Deontay
I ain't
Wilder.
subscribing to that shit, bro. That shit's like $25 a month. Get the fuck out of here, Malik.
Oh my god.
Deontay
Shout out to
Wilder,
Malik.
he's good.
Since we doing advertisement, shout out to Malik Scott Porn Service, man.
They be posting pictures of he be posting pictures with him and his girl with like crab legs covering their private parts and shit all over Twitter and shit, man.
Crab legs?
Bro, I ain't even joking with you. Hold on, I'll send you this too, Han, so you can see this for yourself.
Oh my god, dog.
That's nasty as fuck. So shit, say that just means he used to her cat smelling like that. That's why her coochie smell like crab leg.
He probably put seafood down there to get comfortable with it.
Man, what the hell is the matter with people in this world, dog?
I have no fucking idea, bro. That shit is crazy.
Canelo Alvarez, man. This dude, is he really going to fight Yildirim? Is this what we're going to get?
That's what it's looking like.
Wow, man. The Zone should be ashamed of themselves, bro. Because now I'm blaming this one on the Zone. I ain't even blaming Eddie. I didn't show him blaming Kuno. I'm blaming this one because to me, this is all they wanna this is all they wanna approve.
Why is he not fighting? Why ain't he fighting fucking Callum Smith or somebody? I don't.
Because the Zone don't want to approve those type of fights because the fans are not existent and all of this stuff. Hey. So
I mean,
it was a Yildirim fight.
Well, fans gonna be non-existent for a lot of fights, so they gonna have to fucking go ahead and drop that theory. And if fucking Canelo ain't willing to take no motherfucking pay cut, they royally fucked because it's definitely their fault because they should have considered all of this shit before they signed them. They were thinking about pulling in the fucking subscriber numbers and shit like that. Well, you should be fucking more willing to fight fucking guys like Callum Smith right now without fucking crowds because you're a streaming service anyway. So you would want to fucking try to pull down more subscribers while people are stuck at home instead of putting on these bullshit fights you've been offering. And that's the reason why I scrapped my fucking subscription last month.
Facts, bro. Facts. It's not, you know, just like anybody else, he's not below criticism, but shit, man, what can he do? What can he do? If this is up to Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya to get this shit done, man. Make it happen, bro. Make it happen. Eddie Hearn got all of those fighters at 160, right? And 168. He got fighters at 160 and 168. And you're the one who concocted this deal, Eddie Hearn. Now, I'm not letting Eddie Hearn off the hook. I've been giving Eddie Hearn some heat lately anyway because he had the momentum going and I was on Eddie Hearn's side, but you've been looking real bad here lately, Eddie Hearn.
Yo, Johannes, can I send this to you on WhatsApp, yeah? WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Yo, this gonna mess your day up, bro.
That shit that bad, huh? I mean, what could be worse than Malik Scott, nudity and fucking seafood? Like,
Literally,
as a combination.
There you go, bro. Send it to you.
Oh my God. I'm out of there. Oh, bro, they like laid on the bed. She butt ass. Malik Scott sitting there with crab legs, looking at all greased up with Vaseline and shit like that.
Yeah, she need to wash her feet, bro.
Yeah, them Jones look like Barney Rubble feet.
They ashy as hell, bro.
She been driving that Barney Rubble car. Got them Flintstone feet.
Did you see what's the damn Megan Thee Stallion? You see her foot, man, when they shot, like, bro. That look
like she got a Mr. Deeds foot.
Look like my cousin Dominic foot, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about Dominique. I said Dominic. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. She got some Dominical feet.
He got Dominic feet, bro. You don't want his feet. I was like, her husky ass goddamn feet. I don't even know if that's a girl for real, man. Yeah, Hollywood and entertainment so crazy, man. Megan, it could be Marvin the Steed. It might not even be Megan Thee Stallion. Marvin the Steed, Clive the Clydesdale and shit. That's what that
is. Got a foot like a motherfucking Clark's Wallaby and shit. Prime Vladimir Klitschko versus Wilder, Fury, and Joshua.
Hey, let me ask y'all this though, because I was giving El Jefe shit, but I was thinking about this with Jose Navarrete. Do y'all think he deserves to be in the conversation and be in top 10 in pound for pound?
Who, Navarrete?
Yeah.
Not for me.
I don't think so.
Not yet. Not yet.
Nah. You don't think so?
He's beating one champion, bro.
I mean, he beating Dogbo. And then what else?
He's a multi-division champion.
He's beating one champion.
He's fighting
though.
more than anybody else.
He might be fighting a lot, but look at like Leo Santa Cruz. He's a multi-divisional champion. He's a 4-weight world champion. He's about to fight again. He's about to fight against Tank. I mean, come on.
Because if that's the case, we got to put Leo Santa Cruz way ahead of him.
Well, yeah, I like Leo. I like Leo being well. I mean, I don't know, man. I gotta go look at it.
Jamal Charlo's a multi-division champ.
Yeah.
He great.
He coming off of it, the Lomachenko win. You know, Andrade is a multi-divisional champ.
What?
Yeah.
Look, they see how he changed that as when he mentioned Andre.
Yeah. When you start talking that Andre,
Adrian Broner's a 4-weight world champion.
Look, Adrian Broner the GOAT, man.
Ricky Bournes is a 3-weight world champion, bro.
Who was that?
Ricky Bournes.
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, I'm talking about Navarrete is impressive. Adrian Broner wasn't impressive.
Y'all know Ricky Burns won that motherfucking Crawford fight.
Nah, but Adrian Broner was fighting against top people either way.
Yeah,
yeah.
But he wasn't impressive though.
Oh,
he wasn't beating the top people. He was fighting against them. It's one thing to fight against them, and another thing to beat them.
I can't make you pound for pound with a win over Ruben Villa, mate.
Nah.
No. He did. He still got Ruben Villa didn't prove enough, but
go look at who Navarrete been fighting, man, and then really ask yourself if he a pound for pound fighter right now, man. Like that's my problem with Navarrete. Like I just don't like. Yeah, he got a lot of fucking fights, but that's just a lot of fucking fights. I mean, shit, Zerto got a lot of fights too.
Like if he go unified in this division, like 2-3 belt, then we can start talking about it.
Yeah.
But not for a vacant belt though. It's got to be for like against the champion. It can't be like Leo moves up a division. Like Leo moves up, the WBA Super goes vacant. They don't elevate Jean Gilles when Navarrete fights someone we never heard of to be unified. That's not how it's done. He needs to fight some champions, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
He's fought one champion.
Officially coffee time. Go ahead, Mark.
He's fought one champion who's the same size as like my remote control, and that's Isaac Dugby. That's it.
Yeah.
Like all credit to Ruben Villa. He performed well. He's a good fighter. He's all right. He was a decent amateur. But at the end of the day, look at the prediction league, man. Only 2 out of 60 plus people, only 4 out of 60 plus people picked Ruben Villa to win that fight.
I don't know why they did.
Exactly. So like Navarrete went the distance with a guy that he was supposed to beat anyway.
Yeah. I think he was supposed to go the distance. I know a lot of people was expecting a knockout. I know he could have probably, it's a chance he could have got it late, but I don't like. I seen Ruben Villa fight through a whole lot of tough shit, and he's a decent boxer. So I didn't really expect Navarrete to get that knockout, even though we know he got power and stuff, because just his second fight at 126, Ruben Villa's proven to me he's a tough customer. I already had enough proof that the dude was tough enough. And I don't think Navarrete was going to be able to stop him like that.
Yeah, look, he's a good fighter and all that, like, but man, when you're talking pound for pound, like, let's be real. Yeah, he's a multi-weight champion, right? But someone like Jermell Charlo, right?
Right.
He's currently got 3 belts in the weight division, and he's a 2-time champ.
Right.
And he's beaten multiple champions. He's coming off of a win over a unified champion and the WBC champion Tony Harrison back to back.
Yeah.
This is true.
Like, if I start bringing up guys like in the lower weight divisions, like Kazuto Ioka, who's a 4-weight world champion, been unified, or if I bring up Kosoi Tanaka, 3-weight world champion and only 12 fights. Like, come on.
And then you gotta just consider talking for pound. Still talking their skill set and what they can do in the ring. And you know, he beat Ruben Villa, but he showed some flaws. That's how I was telling Jose, Hefe, that he's still showing these flaws. I mean, he's showing where we need to make some improvements. So I ain't just thrusting the guy up pound for pound, and I see visibly that there are some improvements that he needs to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a good fighter though. Like, but he needs to actually like beat some higher level opposition to be in that conversation.
Yeah, man. I feel like Navarrete is a real big boy, man, taking advantage of a lot of divisions, man. And then he ain't like it's not like he unifying, bro. And then the fighters on his resume, man, it really bothers me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, you beat Dog Bell or whatever, but I mean, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Before Ruben Villa, he's okay. But I wasn't really impressed with Ruben Villa for real. And I'm like, you know, Navarrete for me, man, he got a real awkward style. And yeah, it's working because you ain't fighting no motherfucking body to me. But like I said, man, if I see more out of Navarrete in this division, you know, I can judge him more. But to put him pound for pound, like I said, man, then we got to talk motherfucking Charlo and a few other motherfuckers too. Because there's a lot of other great fighters that ain't in pound for pound that's scraping the surface of number 10, number 9.
Like, here's one, for example. Neither Josh Taylor or Jose Ramirez is on Ring Magazine's top 10 pound for pound list.
Nope.
Well, yeah, Josh Taylor. I don't know about Jose, but Josh Taylor, I can see why they talking about that. You know, but if he finishes this 4-belt undisputed, it ain't gonna be no fucking question. So. Well,
yeah, but same for Jose Ramirez. If he goes for about
because
look at it like this: if Jose Ramirez gets the victory over Taylor, he'd hold victories over Jose Zepeda, Morris Hooker, Josh Taylor, and Victor Postol.
Yeah. He deserves it. He fucking deserve it, man. And
I'm just looking at this.
I picked right? Josh Taylor, but it ain't no foregone conclusion because he got Robert Garcia with him, bro.
I'm having a look at this, right? Navarrete's record so far, right? He picks up the title from Dog Bay, then he beats the crap out of Dog Bay again, right? Then he fights Francisco De Vaca, who was 20-0. He only has one loss. He only had 6 points. He only had 6 stoppages. De Vaca, in his 3 fights previously, fought a guy who had a record of 31-25, 17-5-2, and 30-12. Right? After that, he fought against Juan Miguel Elorde, who is the grandson of Flash Elorde, the great Filipino fighter, who literally was fighting against people I haven't even heard of. I haven't even heard of them at all. Then he fights Francisco Horta, who lost to a guy who was 11-1, 7-3-2. He lost to a guy like that as well. And let's see, after that, he fought João Santacima, which sounds like a skin condition.
They do though.
His best win was against a guy who was 16-6. Oh wait, no. Who fought against a guy who was 16-0, right? But he fought him at 126, and the dude weighed 120 pounds. He wasn't even a super bantamweight full-fledged. Wow. And his name was Good Luck Mareme, right?
Good luck.
And then after that, he had that no contest because of the no commission being present against Uriel Lopez, who was 13-13. And then he beats Ruben Villa, who, solid, whatever. Once again, not really a big puncher, and hadn't really fought anybody himself as a pro.
Yeah.
There's no proof in the. This is the whole thing with Navarrete on the resume. There's no proof in the pudding.
Yeah. Let me ask you something with this Joker situation. Is that a similar deal with sanctioning?
Because
Yes.
I don't even listen to the L Dog and that stupid shit he talking about.
Oh,
Well,
L Dog hates Tony Oka because he's a Hergovich fan, right? But it's as simple as this. It's very easily put. The French Commission didn't sanction the fight.
right. That's what I was thinking too. Like L Dog talking some fucking dope, and I said, "Shut up with that shit, L Dog. This is about a sanctioning issue." He said, "No, I'm telling you, man."
Hell dog a damn fool. You know he is all the way motherfucking Philip
Hergovich,
Hergovich
everything, dog.
Hergovich over everything, motherfucker.
Now, and I love me some Hergovich too, but
Me
L
too.
Dog's he's kind of taking a bit of my love away from Hergovich, man. That's getting a bit too. You know when people constantly go on and on and on about the same fighters, it kind of turns you off them a little bit, like how the LDBC do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's happening there with me. Like, I remember I used to love Keith Thurman in his prime, and then people started overinflating and pushing him too much way before he became a champion. Started going way over fucking board, and bro, I got pissed. That stuff turns me off a fighter, man.
Man, it feels good out here, bro. I ain't even going back.
Hell dog gonna make you hate that motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, man. I can't wait till Makhmedov beats the shit out of Philip, man.
Well, hold on now. You just might be waiting a little while for that. Goddamn.
No, I might be. But there's a possibility, right? This is kind of sad. This is kind of sad. So I'm gonna say this, right? So there's a possibility Philip Hergovich and Alan Babbage might fight because they're actually kind of slowly building that fight, which is funny. And Philip gonna beat the shit out of Alan Babbage. No offense if you like Alan Babbage, but you're gonna beat the shit. Way too good for him. Ronald Finkley thinks Alan Babbage is gonna beat the shit and knock out Philip Hergovich, and he agreed a $100 bet with me.
Yeah, he bet on that dumb shit. I was on the live with Ring when he did that. I was like, man,
he bet on that. He bet on that with me. Two hands. What do you think? What do you think of Ronald Finkley's chances of Alan Babbage knocking out Philip Hergovich?
Fucking slim to none.
That's an easy bet for Mark, bro. Alan Babbage
cannot beat Philip Hergovich. Philip Hergovich is the one heavyweight fight, the one so-called prospect in the heavyweight division, and I feel like could be a champion. So I just don't see it happen.
Yeah,
like 100%. This dude, like,
and Ronald Finkley, that's my dog.
Yeah, I like me Ronald, man. Ronald's a nice dude.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I need to say this though, like when it comes to like Hergovich. Now I know it's a bit early, but I'm just saying, man, if he got thrown into a fight with Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua tomorrow, those motherfuckers better be careful.
Real careful. Real careful.
Because that could be a case of Lennox Lewis, Vitaly Klitschko all over again.
Yep.
Yeah, man. For me, that's why, man. I hope they move this. I hope they move. Mark, the one who put me on the Makhmedov, that day we was on your live, and I immediately went and started looking at him. I was like, oh shit, this dude's gonna be a problem, man. This dude's gonna be a problem.
They're gonna keep people the fuck away from that, man.
Yeah, bro. I think that for sure. I think that for sure. They're not gonna allow him to progress until they need him to progress, until boxing needs another heavyweight star, because he could be that. I just hope they keep putting him in, decent fights to keep getting his skills better, because the better his skills get, the more dangerous this guy gets for the heavyweight division. I'm telling you right now, don't let this motherfucker, he ain't the style fighter to do it, but don't let him develop some decent footwork, man. The goddamn heavyweight division in trouble if this dude develop some good footwork or some shit, or he develop one of those jabs, where the utilization type jab. He developed that shit, man. I'm telling you, the more Makhmedov develops in whatever area, the worse it is for the heavyweight division. This dude is frightening. I'm telling you that right now. And talk about dog, he got that dog in him. You can see it, bro. He got that dog all in him. I want to see him in some adversity, though. I want to see him get popped real good and see how he responds to that.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, for sure. That's it.
Gotta see them through the adversity. That's the only thing with a lot of these kids. So everybody talk about my boy Teofimo and the Nakatani fight. That's what you want to see. You want to see them get through some kind of adversity. I don't care, and see how they respond to it. You know what I mean?
Who wants to,
I
who
made
wants
the
to go to a fight
Teofimo.
and see him walk through everybody? All right.
Yeah. No, I don't like saying that. And like that was one of my main criticisms with Teofimo, right? Honest to God, all the way up until that Nakatani fight. It was after the Nakatani fight I started to give the kid credit.
Right.
It wasn't until then that like I was like, yeah, he's fighting against guys and blowing them out, guys who don't really have great chins. I mean, that's all it was for me. And then he went in there with a dude who had so many different problems, and I did feel like he struggled. But you're supposed to struggle against a dude who's like 9 feet tall.
Right.
Yeah, for real. For real.
And it's not even the height and length. It's this is going so underestimated with Nakatani. That dude's fast as shit.
And he can box. Bro. Like everybody was paying attention to Teofimo flaws, and they wasn't paying attention to what Nakatani was doing to expose his flaws. Because anybody ain't gonna expose his flaws. It takes a boxer to do that. And
that's the very
Nakatani
first time he fought against an opponent who knew how to draw the lead.
All right.
Nakatani knows how to draw the lead, man.
Nakatani knows how to do a lot of stuff. That's the thing. He knows how to do.
You know what his best thing that he did in that fight, D? Straight up, that foot feint to set up that right hook.
Yeah.
You know the way he'd do the foot feint as though he was coming with the left, and then he'd throw that right hook. Man, I don't know where that came.
It was pissing me off every
talking
time.
about that
it was pissing me off every time. I was like, Tio, it's coming.
That was some clever shit from Nakatani.
Yeah, man. Yeah. These Japanese fighters, man, I'm telling you, these Japanese fighters, these Eastern European fighters, they are here. They are here to stay. It ain't no fucking fluke. These guys are here.
Japanese and European fighters are highly technical, disciplined fighters, so I don't see why anybody would just expect Teofimo to go in there with somebody with Nakatani size and dimensions and not go in there and have to box him, man. You just not gonna walk down all of these dudes, man. These Japanese fighters is tough too, man. So all I'm saying is when people say he went in there and struggled, I say, nah, you went in there and actually got to look at him and see the kid can go out there and box for 12 rounds too and make adjustments, so.
He was ranked higher than Teofimo at world level. I will say, at world level, he was ranked higher than Teofimo. That's the truth.
Can't say that about a lot of motherfuckers.
Hell no. Yo, what about Tank Davis's opponents? Who did you think Tank? I always ask these Tank Davis fans, who the fuck did Tank Davis go in the ring with that you thought, oh yeah, he gonna beat Tank? Or did anybody thought, oh yeah, he gonna beat Tank?
Damn, boy.
Well, no, I mean, I heard so many people. I don't think anybody thought Nakatani, but I meant Richard Coleman is what I meant by it. Like, so many people thought Richard Coleman was going. I mean, I heard people say Richard Coleman is going to knock Teofimo out, going to stop him. I'm like, bro, are y'all crazy?
Yo, I'm guilty, bro. I'm guilty.
Yeah, but you weren't alone though. This was a common opinion. Like a lot of people thought this shit. It's not like it was some outlandish opinion. This was opinion of a lot of people that I said, man, Teofimo knocking Coleman out. Now, I didn't know he was gonna do it the way he did it, but I knew he was gonna stop that motherfucker because Teofimo's the man.
Now I can't say that I said that Teofimo was gonna go out there, and I'm not gonna say that Teofimo was just going to go out there and just stop him in spectacular 2 rounds. Nah, I never fucking thought that. I actually thought he was going to have to go out there and fight because, you know what I'm saying, I knew motherfucking Coleman, he's a tough guy. He's a tough, you know what I'm saying, African dude that will mix it up with you, you know what I'm saying? So I thought Teofimo was going to go out there and have to box a little bit and find this motherfucker, find his shot or find his hook later on in the fight a little bit. When he went out there and blasting him, I said, shit. That shit happened fast, but I knew that was a possibility too because that rifle is there.
Yeah. I picked the 7th round, coincidentally, the same round I'm picking for Lomachenko. But because he blasted through Coleman that easy, is why I'm picking 7. If I was right about that fight, if it would have taken him to the 7th round on Richard Coleman, then I probably would have been picking like 9. which would be dangerous, but I think that it would have taken him. But the way he blasted through Richard Coleman,
That
Teofimo
wasn't no fluke
Lopez.
punch. That was a setup punch, man.
Yeah, he set that up. Damn right. Teofimo Lopez is gonna knock Lomachenko out 7th round.
Yeah, I said he's gonna take him in 6 to 8.
Yeah. Well, good bet. 6 to 8. Good bet. You should bet that.
Oh yeah, I am putting a couple hundred on that one.
You got split it up. Why I tell you that? Because you're gonna have to pick 7 through 9 or 5 through 8. If you do the group
if
bet,
go down in the 7th through 9th, I'm gonna pick either way.
No,
I'm putting in 2
there's
bets.
alternative
I'm
group round bets.
in the 5th round in the earlier rounds. I'm gonna put a knockout bet in the earlier rounds. I'm putting a knockout bet in the later round.
Yeah.
I'll send you my bet too, Hans. Have you seen my bet?
Nah.
I'll send you my bet.
Man, Luis Nery cost me $271 off of a dollar bet. Luis Nery, you idiot.
He didn't cost you 271. He cost you 1.
Well, yeah, touche. He cost me $1, but he cost me winning 271. All he had to do was get it inside the distance. Shout out to Alameda for costing me a win of 271 too. He should have just let Luis Nery knock him out. Yeah, man.
Hold on, where my bet?
About this money, man.
That's what Navarrete needs. He need to go ahead and do something, Luis Nery. Now, what if he did? What if he beats Luis Nery? That's official, right?
Yeah.
What you say, Mark? Is that official? If Navarrete beats Luis Nery?
They're not even in the same weight division.
They're gonna meet up, bro. Luis Nery gonna go up, man. He ain't going down. All that
he may end up going up. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, hold up. Luis Nery's a 2-weight world champion, just like Navarrete.
Luis Nery's a fucking 2-weight world champion that lost his goddamn belt.
So he's beating better opponents than Navarrete has. He beat some good opponents.
That's why I want
Carlos Poyano, who just gave Danny Roman hell.
That's why I want him to go see Luis. I mean, go see Navarrete. Yes, sir. Go see him. Or just nah.
Look like girl feet.
Huh?
Man, I went to look at your bet, and I ended up seeing about the picture at the bottom of that girl feet again, man. What the fuck is wrong with the bottom of them joints, man?
Yeah, hold on. Let me hook you up. Look at that shit, bro. I got rid of that shit for you.
Oh man.
Yo, but hold on, two hands. I went on a madness, right? After I placed that bet, I placed another bet with that bet in there as a double, so double parlay, right? There you go.
Oh shit.
So I added in another one. So I did group rounds on both of these, 10 to 12, right? Look at that shit. Off of $10, look how much I get back if those two come in.
Yeah, bro, that should be crazy, dog. Those bets be crazy. That's why I'm gonna start calling two hands and
God damn.
That's why I'm gonna start calling y'all for the football.
A cool 960.
Off of 10, bro. And look, I know you might be rocking with T. If that goes late, that's possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way I like to look at it. If it's possible and the odds are good, go for it.
If it's possible, if you get it there, it's fucking possible.
But here's the thing: if I win my first bet, like if I hit round 11 on Loma, all I need is Usyk to win in 10 to 12 against Chisora. Because if he wins in round 11, I'll actually be up over 1,200 because of that first 300 I'd be getting off of the round 11.
That's a realistic bet right there. Now I do see Usyk being able to knock Chisora out in 10 to 12 rounds because Usyk is the type that have to soften you up and drop you later. And for a guy like Chisora, yeah, I definitely see that happening in 10 to 12. So
especially
yeah,
with stamina. Stamina.
Yeah.
That's why I could see it. The stamina issue. I could see him stopping him because he gets too tired. But I don't know if Usyk got the power, man. That's what I want to see. If he got the power for this division to put guys. I know
That's
he's
why it
going
makes
to
it
bring
such an
guys down.
interesting fight.
Yeah, because Breeders took. We talk about Usyk breaking guys down. Well, Maris Breeders took a lot of goddamn punishment from Usyk. So I'm just.
Yeah, but Maris Breeders is a freak, bro. That dude got.
He's a cruiserweight freak. He's still a cruiserweight freak, and they're still stepping up the weight class. I feel you. He is a freak, but he's a cruiserweight freak.
I'm just saying. This is what I know is that him and Klitschko for years sparred in 12-ounce gloves, and this is according to Vladimir with no head guards, and Klitschko never dropped them.
That's good.
That's according to Vlad. 12-ounce gloves, no headgear, with Vlad in sparring, and Vlad never dropped you once.
Yeah,
Breidis is known for having an iron chin. He's never been dropped in his entire career, professional or pro.
That's excellent. I still want to see Uzi's power at heavyweight.
I can dig it, man. It's one of them things where it's just like, yo, after I watch Chaz Witherspoon and Chaz Witherspoon ain't Chisora, it's one of those things where I feel like with the heart, the heart of Derek Chisora and the type of mileage Derek Chisora is willing to run on being punched up, I'm willing to see if motherfucking Usyk can go that long without fucking getting damaged by one of those bombs, man. Because that's my thing. I'm like, can he go that whole fight without getting caught by this man and getting put on wobble street? Because fucking if Chisora hurts you, he gonna finish you.
Yeah, I want to see.
Or at least he's gonna try to finish you.
Yeah, well, he gonna try. Yeah. He gonna damn sure try.
Because I remember when he didn't he wobble Dillian White, go for the kill. Dillian pushed him back, gave him a double jab, and then knocked his ass the fuck out.
Knock him out. But that's that Dillian White power, though. That shit is like a fucking light switch. That bitch go on or off. There ain't no in between.
Yeah, I'll be fair. Usyk don't hit like Dillian. But I'll be honest. I think people are underestimating Usyk's power, because he doesn't really sit on his shots. And that's the thing. He doesn't sit on his shots, and he hasn't. Even against Breidis, he didn't. When he does sit down on the shots and lets his hands go, ask Joe Joyce and that. He hits really hard.
But he ain't going to be able to sit down too much, or he going to get put down there. We used too much sitting down might get him put down.
Yeah, he can do it if Chisora once Chisora starts getting tired, that's when we'll start to see.
Yeah.
I think if Usyk's smart or anything, he'll just, go the first 4 or 5 rounds just exercising his jab and movement, and then really turn up the punch output from the 5th round and beyond. I see that's what Usyk going to do to him, but Usyk got a high work rate and he stays shifting and moving. So, like I said,
I think he's going to do that for about 7 or 8 rounds, to tell you the truth, Mr. Two Hands. I think he's going to do that. What you talking about? I think he's going to do that for 8 rounds, and weighing them down and shit.
That could be very much so. He could very well do that. But regardless, if he does that, I feel like that's where his success is going to be. But it's a real dangerous game fucking with fucking Chisora from that 1st to 7th round, man. It's a real dangerous game, but Usyk is high movement and he don't shy away from coming to you and punching you. He like putting those combinations on your head a lot.
Yeah. Gonna be a good fight, man. We got some one thing about it, boxing coming back to us, man. We got
I'm appreciative too.
Fucking right, dog. We got some nice shit coming. And then with Estrada and Chocolatito, boy, they gonna get it in.
Man, that's a hell of a fucking fight, man. I can't wait to see them niggas do battle again, man.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be a good fight. It was a good fight the first time. It's gonna be a good fight the second time.
And don't forget the most important point, man. Tanaka Yoka.
Oh yeah, right. That fight looked like it was.
What's that?
What's the fight date for Tanaka versus Ioka?
December 31st.
Oh shit! New Year's Eve.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they always do a big mega event out in Japan on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, man, that shit gonna be so lit in Japan, dog.
That'll be on in the morning for you two, Hans. If you wake up at 8 a.m., you'll be watching that shit.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. I get up early anyway, so
Great way to start the. That's a great way to start the end of the year.
I can catch that shit right before I go in and work, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna make sure I'm up. That'll be well after my surgery. I'll be fully recovered. Shit, I'm gonna be up and at 'em. I might do the goddamn commentary on that fight.
And I did the math on it there, yeah? That's going to be part of week 12.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's excellent, man.
Could you imagine it comes down to Ioka Tanaka week 12 for me in the prediction league?
Yeah, well, me and you already got the same pick for that one because I got Ioka winning that. I tell you right now, we got the same pick. I laugh. I hear Julius. I'm telling you right now.
There's very few times I'm thoroughly confident. But these are fighters I've been studying for years.
Yeah. I haven't been studying them for years, but I like Ioka. I've been studying them enough, and I think Tanaka's really good. Don't get me wrong, but
it's the defensive parrying ability of Ioka that goes so underrated.
And he's more experienced than the kid, man. Like that's going to play a part in that fight. That's the thing. That's where I put Ioka. I give it to you, like the defensive ability and the counter, the full counters and all. I get that, but Ioka, man, he's not only a good boxer, but he's got experience on Tanaka, man. That's gonna,
yeah.
To me, that's the edge right there, bro.
Like y'all both know McWilliams Arroyo, yeah?
Yeah.
Hard hitting, good fighter, Puerto Rican kid at 112.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch him versus Kazuto Ioka. Just watch that shit, yeah? Ioka dropped them, won 9 of the rounds in there out of 10, and made him look like an absolute fool.
Yeah, I watched the fight. Ioka, man, look, the dude's official, and I can't see Tanaka beating him. I really can't. If Tanaka beats him, he's official. Now, I don't care what no one say. If he beats Ioka, then that kid's official. Straight up. But I don't see him winning that fight.
Yeah, if he go in there and do that, then there ain't nothing I can fucking say about him for real. But that's a hell of a tall order, man. This ain't no muffin. That ain't no bologna sandwich right there, man.
Hell no. If he get that fight off, bro, you gotta get that kid his props. Fuck that. If he beat Ioka, yeah, I still don't say he beat my boy Chocolatito. But if he beat Ioka, I'd say he got a better chance. I'd say I want to see that fight. You know what I mean? What y'all got in this next Estrada? Y'all think Chocolatito beats him again?
Man, Estrada has learned a lot, man. Estrada has continued to grow in his boxing career, man, fight to fight. So I don't know, man. I don't think Estrada just gonna go in there and just slug with motherfucking with Chocolatito, man. So I really don't want to pick yet, man. I don't know.
I want to wait till I see how Estrada looks against Quadras, and the only reason I say that is this dude's coming off of a lengthy layoff. He hasn't had a good opponent since the Rungvisai fight in February last year.
Yeah.
And he fought against Biamon, who ain't nothing. And he also had surgery. So I need to see how this will look.
Yeah, I got that. I got Chocolatito anyway. So, I mean, I don't know. We get to see how it look. But if he don't look like we want him to look, then I'm even more.
My thing is like, man, I don't know how long Chop continue to keep going, man, taking them type of motherfucking punches, man. Cause like the thing about Chop, man, Chop got to take a lot to give a lot, man. And that shit is always a finicky circumstance, bro. And the fight game, man, can't keep getting punched up like that, fight to fight, man. Cause I don't know if you're gonna keep being able to bounce out the motherfucking corner how you been bouncing out of it, man.
Indeed. I ain't even fucking arguing that. I'm with you on that, bro. But Chocolatito does. You gotta take a lot to give it, but he damn sure give it.
He give it. That's what I'm saying. Like
he damn sure be giving it.
He puts them, man. Look, man. He puts punches together, motherfucker. Like that kid puts punches together. He puts his combination together very well, man.
He is by far the best inside fighter on the planet right now.
Oh yeah, like his inside fighting is what make him so special, man. Damn, I'm just like, damn, no Chop. I'm like, man, look, man, got to get your fucking head off the line, dude. Cause fucking, but Chop's a special fighter, man. Like it's just my thing is, man, I've always been adverse to taking that type of punishment, fight to fight.
That's what I don't
he ain't no spring chicken no more.
That's what I don't like about Brandon Figueroa, man. He take too much punishment. I mean, the kid's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. And
yeah, he's exciting to watch.
His delivery is good, but he take too much punishment, man. They're gonna have to teach this dude to get that stop. He always bend down to the right. Like he come in, he bend down to the right, bend down to the right. You're gonna get in there with a high-level fighter that's gonna time that shit and fucking.
You better keep his ass away from MJ.
Yeah,
MJ will fuck that boy body up, man.
Keep his ass away from MJ. MJ will rip his ribs to shreds.
Yeah, niggas ain't trying to fuck with MJ like that. They trying to stay the fuck away from MJ and them body punishments, man. Like if that boy, he gonna put them combos on your body and fill that basement up with water quick.
Yeah, I'm stealing that one.
Oh shit! Somebody gonna be pissing blood the next morning. I'll tell you that.
Right, man.
Yo, man, I'll be honest, man. Like when I watched MJ versus Roman, right? Both those dudes ripped each other to the body all night, right? At the end of that, I felt like I had kidney stones again.
God. I mean, that fight right there, that fight was a fucking epic proportions right there. Like, them boys just chopped
That was
each
art.
other up all
That was
night.
art. That was art.
That was high-level boxing meets high-level punishment, man.
You know what that reminds you of, Two Hands? That reminds you of us back in the day, DMV. Let's take it to the body. Let's tell you how niggas used to do that shit. Let's take
go
it
to the body.
It reminds you of one of them jokes. Motherfuckers be wailing off at each other.
Like a fresh game of open chess right there, man.
There you go.
Fresh game of open chess.
Hey man, I was watching that slap competition the other night, bro. That shit crazy as hell.
I love that shit.
I do too. Now I think I'm hooked, bro. I watched about fucking 16 goddamn matches back to back. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers crazy as hell. Like, you can't move. You can tense up, but you can't move. You gotta let them like open-handedly slap your ass. Then some niggas be catching it on the neck and shit. I see this one dude get knocked out. He came in pumped up. You know what I mean? So he lost the rock, paper, scissors, right?
Cause a fucking good slap on the chin, man. It's on the chin.
Check it out. He lost the rock, paper, scissors, right? So the other dude got the first hit. Pow! He hit him. Dude didn't even rock back or nothing. He's like, so you got till he hit the dude. Pow! And rocked him. I was like, oh, he get ready to knock this dude out. Man, that second hit, that motherfucker dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Let me say this.
He knocked that motherfucker slam out, dog.
Let me say, yo, that slap stuff is crazy, but there's this weird type of MMA fighting, right? It's like, I'm going to put a link in the private chat. Y'all need to pull this shit up, man. Y'all need to watch that shit. I've been watching this shit like crazy lately.
Not email. Hit me with that shit on Twitter, Mark, because I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah, I'll send it. And I'll send it to Two Hands now on WhatsApp. What's up, Two Hands? There you go.
Yo, that shit's crazy, bro. Yeah, no, hey, I'm telling you, man. That slap, though. That is just, I don't watch a lot of television, but that slap competition and Dunk Master, because I want I don't know if you know about Farmville, VA. Two Hands, you might, but Farmville where they got the drag strip and shit. I used to go to the drag strip all the time down in Farmville, right?
Yeah, Farmville.
Yeah, Farmville and Dinwiddie. Yup. That goddamn Dunk Master. That shit's sweet as fuck, bro. These dudes, they on custom cars. They racing, but they racing on custom cars with the big tires and shit. And this dude Dunk Master 23-1. He just went to jail and shit because he got caught up trafficking weed and shit, trying to earn some money for his shop. He get ready, but that motherfucker lost. The match he lost was right before he went into jail, and I was like, bro, that's just all mental. This dude Dunk Master. It ain't even the fact that his cars, he got 5 cars, right? And all of them shit's dirty. Them shit's dirty. He be dogging niggas. But he got this black Grand National, man. He be killing niggas with that car. Here's the thing. It's his driving, bro. This dude timing off the line is impeccable. And I'm going to tell you,
whole shot is everything.
That faster car, bro. If that motherfucker got that jump, that good timing off the line, and he know when to hit that juice. He know exactly when to hit that juice. By the time the motherfucker hit that juice before him, and he be in the car like, I got this motherfucker. He be celebrating already because he know they hit that juice too soon. Man, Dunk Master driving. Y'all gotta watch that shit. Dunk Master. That's it. That's all the television I watch. I don't watch no more than that.
Yeah, man, like, talking about motherfucking the slap competition, though, there was this shit I used to watch on fucking YouTube, right, where motherfuckers used to put, like, water on gloves and shit like that, and they show people getting punched in the face in slow motion. That shit is, like, the most entertaining shit to watch.
I've seen that, too.
That shit is so funny to watch when you high, watching people getting punched with a fucking glove on in slow motion behind nothing but a black silhouette. That shit is amazing.
Yeah, I sent y'all that link, right? Y'all need to pull this shit up right now and have a look at this. This shit's crazy, fam.
All right, bet. Let me pull this up real quick. I can pull it up.
Just skip like about what I'll tell you to do is just skip to about 1 minute and like 10 seconds straight off the bat, yeah?
Mark, man, you want too much shit, dog. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, man, listen. It's like team MMA kickboxing, right? And they're like all in this really long ass ring, but it's like about 5 feet wide and it's like 28 feet long.
Oh shit! I see this shit. What the fuck?
It's just crazy.
Knock that motherfucker down.
Shit, 1 minute, 10 seconds.
Yeah, just go straight there and start just play.
Dude, throw the kick. Double up on the left jab, and then got caught with a mean left. Good night. These dudes is in like a ring that's probably like maybe
this is
4
tag
feet,
team.
like a
this
4
is
by
tag
like
team shit, man. Watch this.
He's gonna tag his boy because he just got it. Spinning back. Like, yeah, do that to me, punk. Do that to me, punk. How about these dudes look like brothers? The second two. Why they look like they brothers and shit?
Probably are, mate.
Yeah, right.
Shit, that's right. I got fucking YouTube. That shit is crazy. Dude got left. He got caught with the meanest left hook 2 times in a row.
Yeah, this one dude's taking out the whole team, bro.
Yeah, like this one dude, he knocking out everybody. He on one side in like a ring that's like a 4 by fucking 10 or some shit like that. And he's just knocking everybody out in that joint. They just lined up.
Yo, D, do you notice that this dude looked like Arsenal back Magmadov?
He get ready to take another one out. He get ready. You got fucking fire with him. Hey, man, he get ready to take the whole team out by his damn self. Make no sense.
Yo, that shit's funny as hell.
There we go. The Nova the dust. He don't even need his teammates. He should just let one of his teammates get some work just because. Okay, he just tagged another guy in. He said, "You go ahead and get some work." I don't
You need to let somebody else get some work the way he getting work.
His boy,
watch his teammate, bro.
His boy coming in doing damage, man. I gotta start watching this shit now. I've never seen
it. It started off. He gave the first dude 2 left hooks and just knocked his ass all the way out.
It's not too many places to run in this ring, bro. You got a long ring. You can keep backing up, but eventually you're gonna be trapped, son. Ain't enough footwork in the world to get you away in this ring. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, this shit's vicious too, isn't it? Because this is just inside fighting, man.
Can you? I wonder if you could like tag one of your teammates like in the middle of a battle, right?
No. Well, if you're up there and they're kicking the shit out of you, you can't just tag because that's what I like about it.
Oh, okay.
You can't just tag in. So.
Well, that last guy got hurt, but there's no way he can make it because the first guy that beat everybody up. Like if he even gets through this dude right here, how could he make it through him? Like, he gets fucked up. There it is. He went down. He went down again. It's over with. Yeah, it's over with. They beat the shit
Now this is what I call an entertainment.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy right there. I like Muay Thai and kickboxing anyway because you know, I think a lot of boxing fans could appreciate Muay Thai and kickboxing, you know, quicker than they could appreciate mixed martial arts because it's not that ground game, that grappling.
Yeah. This is just all out war striking, man, and like there's nowhere to go.
Right. That
Could you imagine like Mirko Crow Cup in this shit?
Man, you know who I think would do good in that shit? Stipe.
Stipe kill people.
Yeah, and Francis Ngannou. Like those motherfuckers.
Francis will go through the whole team in one point.
Francis going through.
It would just be wide right and left to the jaw. That is it.
I would pay money. Could you imagine having to fight Francis? Yeah. In a ring that's literally like 4 feet wide. You got nowhere to go, bro.
There ain't nowhere to go, bro. Like, you looking at this big motherfucker standing across the ring from you, you just like, look, man, y'all ain't paying me enough. Just go right back to the ropes.
Curtis Harper, that shit, straight out of there.
On my live or today, I should say. We're going to show that on my live later today. We're going to show that. I don't give a fuck about no people monetization. I want to show that. I want to show that to people. That's some good shit right there. I'm gonna keep that. We're gonna show that. Darren Show. We're gonna show that shit, man.
Yeah, that shit fun as hell. That shit funny
That's
as hell.
somebody else's channel, so I might have to delete the video. But we're gonna have fun with it today.
It's always good watching somebody getting punched in the face in close quarters, man.
Yeah, that's the excitement of combat sports. If you don't like seeing that, then stop watching combat sports.
You got that right, because it ain't never gonna stop.
No, and that's what I like about combat sports, the element of somebody getting knocked the fuck out. I don't care if it's MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, strike force. I don't give a damn. The element of somebody getting slapped, that's what do it for me.
Man, I watched all them shits. Elite XC, Strike Force, K1, you name it. I watched all them shit.
I love that shit, man. I do too. I watch too much sports. And since I started this fucking channel, now I'm on overdrive. That's why I don't watch television no more. Because I'm always watching football games, basketball games, MMA competition, boxing match, fucking tennis. I love watching tennis after the semifinals and shit. I don't really watch the whole French or US Open.
Yo, y'all better get the fuck up out of here. Sorry for interrupting you, D. I just looked on Twitter. Lucas Brown made this post. Y'all ready for this shit?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right, I'm. This better not happen, bro. I'll go fucking crazy.
It's gonna be some funny shit.
Woke up to see my name linked with Tyson Fury for December by the press. It would be an honor to share the ring with him, Lucas Brown. Get the fuck up out of here. You gonna die, Lucas? Lucas. Lucas. Last time I seen you, you nearly got killed with Dave Allen.
What did I tell you? What did I just say, Mark?
What did y'all expect?
No. What did I say? When you was talking about comedy, I was like, yeah, I don't know. But what did I say before that? Tyson Fury gonna take some easy work.
He gonna do what Tyson Fury do. At the end of the day, how can you defend it? How can you defend it?
I can't defend the I can't defend the Lucas Brown shit, man.
That's a whole different sandwich. But come on now, punch drunk Lucas Brown, man. This dude has got to be a fucking stegosaurus by now, man.
See, Mr. Two Hands? That's why I always tell people, all I ever do is laugh. I don't never try to defend Tyson Fury crazy ass. You be silly as fuck trying to defend that nigga.
Oh my God, bro.
You be crazy as hell trying to defend Tyson Fury. You be defending all your life trying to defend that
Man,
fool.
look, I'm sorry, but there's
listen,
no justifying that shit, man.
Hell no.
we're all we're all going mad at Fury here right now, right? What we need to do, like honestly, as fans, is we should try and reach out to Lucas Brown because that dude's in a bad way. And I get that he needs money and stuff, and maybe he would take that fight if it was offered to him. But we all need to be honest about this. That dude could get killed, bro. If Tyson sits on some shots, he could literally die.
A 273 Tyson Fury? Yeah, 273 fucking Sugar Hill Tyson Fury. Yeah, man.
He won't do it to him. You know what he'll do? He'll fuck around and play around with him like he did with Schwartz. That's what he'll do. And he'll beat him, but he's gonna beat him.
No. That combo that he unleashed on Schwartz, he could really hurt Lucas Brown. I'm just saying, like I'd rather see him do what he kind of did with Sefer Safiri, you know, dance around with him, play about, hit him a couple body shots here and there.
Yeah, I hope he don't pull out the crunk. I hope he don't pull the crunk out on old Lucas Brown, man. That'll be disgusting. You don't need the crunk. You just
I'm sorry, man. Look, there's some checks I understand that you don't want to take, but this is a check that you definitely don't want. Your body don't want to cash, bro. Like physically and literally, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
all I know is the WBC can't sanction that fight, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, he might not be able to spend that check to him. He might get the check with that. His family gonna be spending that one.
Nah, man, bump that, man. If I was goddamn, man, look, what the hell is goddamn Alexander Povetkin doing right now, man? That's right, they do got man. But come on, man, Lucas fucking Brown, man, come on, man.
Look, it's as simple as this, right?
I'd rather him fight the Polish kid.
Here's the top 15 with the WBC, because that's who he could fight as a voluntary, right? 15 is Caballel, 14 is Effie Ajagba, 13 Charles Martin, 12 Chisora, 11 Joyce, 10 Michael Hunter. Why not fight Michael Hunter?
Hunter, Martin. He can fight Martin. He can fight Hunter.
Yeah. 9 Filip Pergovic, 8 Oscar Rivas. Give Oscar Rivas a go.
He can fight Rivas.
Yeah. Daniel Dubois, Joey Parker, Dillian. And Dillian's tied up. Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, Usyk, Wilder.
I'd be down with an Andy Ruiz fight.
Andy's tied up. Parker's tied up. Tresor's tied up. So I mean, like,
you go Hunter or Roger Caballel or Charles Martin.
Man, let's just go ahead and fight that big ass jaw of molasses F.A. Ajagba.
Yeah, why not? That's more acceptable.
It is. I'm dead ass.
That's unacceptable.
What about I walk this earth like a god and step over top of you?
Yeah, well, he'll beat the shit out of. I'm sorry, he'll beat the shit out of F.A.
Yeah, he'll beat the shit out of Charles Martin too.
But he walks this earth like a god and walks right over you.
And apparently he's a boxing Jedi who's been sent to fucking circumcise the heavyweight division with his lightsaber. I don't care.
Hey man, Tyson Fury crazy as shit, dog.
That's Charles Martin, bro. It's Charles.
Man, look, man.
Charles crazy.
Fucking joke, man.
Could you, to be fair, if Charles started talking that shit, could you imagine that presser?
That would be great, bro. He'd get his ass whooped, but that will be some great press because you know Fury's gonna talk massive shit. Sean Newton, what's good with you, fam? He gonna talk.
And you know Charles Martin's actually hilarious.
He is, bro. That's good press right there. Could you imagine a Tyson Fury for a Charles Martin press conference? Bro.
Charles Martin is funny, but he's not funnier than Tyson, man. Tyson is, well.
And I think Charles is right up there, bro.
It's not that Charles Martin tries to be funny, though. That's just Charles Martin's just natural being, bro. And it just happens to be funny as hell. He just doesn't know he's a walking punchline, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think, Mark, I think you're right that Charles Martin is funnier than Tyson Fury because, at least to a lot of people, I think he's funnier than Tyson Fury because people are sick and tired of Tyson Fury. That shit's not funny to them no more. Like a lot of people,
it's just like, bro, just shut up.
Yeah, right. Like,
hold on. Y'all forgetting when Charles Martin rolled up in England, right? And he rolled up with that crown, bro.
Yeah, man.
He rolled up dressed as a king.
You gotta love this fucking dude, man. Like it's like the nerve of this guy. And you gotta ask yourself, you begin to question yourself, be like, is he fucking serious? And be like, I think this fucking dude is really serious. God damn, I love this guy.
Look at this dude. This dude's crown was way better than Fury's little crown when he fought against Wilder, bro. Look at the size of this shit.
Oh yeah, man. Look at that shit, man. That's about it, cause it has to cape his fucking ego. You gotta hide all of that fucking ego underneath of that fucking thing. That's why it couldn't be any fucking smaller, man.
But like, I walk this earth like a god.
God. His crown was nice, but Fury was being toted by some women sitting up there on his throne. Son.
Charles Martin came out with a real gold ass scepter.
Man, that shit was epic.
Man, Charles Martin would walk the ring with two fucking crackhead Sheilas and a fucking with a fucking cane, bro. I'm telling you, man. Look, yeah, but you would love him more than that Tyson Fury walk through, bro.
Yeah, but he's changed his whole gimmick now. Now he's the box. Like now he's literally a Jedi, bro. Like he did this thing on Twitter where he was having this big massive rant saying how everybody was terrible, and he whipped out a lightsaber saying, "I'm here to circumcise the heavyweight division with my lightsaber," bro. I just about upended my table when I saw that shit, bro.
Man, look. I would have to wonder, like, man, I don't know what this dude is doing in this personal time, but I'm fucking concerned.
Nah, I ain't concerned. I know that dude's on drugs, bro. That's some shrooms right there, bro.
Like, bro, I've done shrooms before, bro, and I don't even think I could have even fucking edged that shit off of the tip of my tongue. Like, you're gonna circumcise the world with your fucking lightsaber. That's fucking pretty fucking scary, bro.
Oh shit! Pacquiao signs with Paradigm Sports. McGregor clash a step closer, fam.
Hold on, what? Say what?
All right, Manny Pacquiao signs with Paradigm Sports. McGregor clash a step closer.
I mean, D, what do you expect, man? I mean, look, man, Manny Pacquiao was, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Monkey See, Monkey Do. Everything fucking Floyd do, Manny got to do it, man. So, I mean, shit.
I don't mind Manny capitalizing off that bread. I ain't even gonna lie. Ain't no fight in boxing gonna get him that kind of bread.
Hell nah, you got to get the money. He old as hell. He better go get the money. And stay away from one of them young bulls, man. Get your money and just
go get that money, vacate the title, and
there you go. Have to vacate because if you take that goddamn McGregor fight, they taking that belt, buddy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind if that's what happens and they take the belt away from all's well and good. Whatever, I don't care. One way or another, like belt gets freed up. Yeah, let's have Ugas versus Thurman for the WBA Super. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, I think he should just go ahead and vacate. Like, why get stripped at the end of your career? Just vacate the belt, give it back to him. You know what I mean? Go fight McGregor and go off in the sunset. And I think that's perfectly fine. I don't have no fucking issue with Manny doing that because he beat Keith Thurman. He don't got shit else to prove. He beat Keith Thurman. So just vacate the belt, go get that paper, and go be president of the Philippines.
Right.
What's the under-over on Manny Pacquiao knocking out McGregor in one round?
Right. Like, I mean, let's be realistic here, man. That type of damage he took in that Keith Thurman fight, he don't want to take that shit again, man. He took some fucking serious motherfucking shots from Keith in that motherfucking fight, man. So, man, take that Manny payday, man. Beat up on a fucking gassed out motherfucking Conor McTapper, man, and just go ahead. Mr. motherfucking left hook, a silver citizen, a senior citizen, and can't drop him, man. Just go ahead and take that motherfucking fight and give him what he asked for. He need a real good ass whooping for fucking left hooking a senior citizen, bro.
Hold on, 2 hands. You know what I like the idea of? McGregor's a southpaw. Manny's a southpaw. Conor looks the hook. Manny looks the hook. Could you imagine Conor going into a left hook off with Manny Pacquiao?
Oh my God, man.
He gonna turn into Jose Aldo real quick, bro.
Yeah, real quick. He gonna walk out there and step into that left hook if you want to, brother.
What is Artur Beterbiev gonna do, man? Because
he's fighting Adam Diniz.
Yeah. I know that. What is he gonna do after that?
It's mandatory, the IBF. Fan Long Mong. Well, Fan Long Meng, but Fan Long Mong.
It's Artur Beterbiev story, man. I'm not like Artur Beterbiev ticking me off, bro.
I mean, not with what he's doing. Like he's accomplished, you know, he's solid for what he's doing in the ring and everything. But bro, gotta unify with Dimitri Bivol, man. Like, what's the deal?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the fight I want to see.
There's some bullshit popping off with this Dimitri Bivol.
Y'all know that Bivol's about to fight Zordo, right?
Yeah, Zerto Ramirez. I talked about that on
Look, man, all I gotta say is R.I.P. to Zerto, bro. R.I.P. to Zerto, man. May his soul rest in peace, man.
Look, at the end of the day, I favor Bivol. Think he's easily gonna win the fight, but at the same point, Zerdo's not a bad stay busy. That's a good ass stay busy.
Oh
fight.
yeah, it's a good stay busy fight. In between, motherfuckers ain't. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers ain't doing that. But
Gilberto coming to fight. Gilberto coming to fight. Fuck that. So I picked Bivol too, but like I like Gilberto, man. I like him, and you know I don't think he beats Bivol, but he coming to fight. He not coming to lay
he
down.
coming to fight. That's all he coming to do. He coming to try. He coming to try. I respect you. You gonna put? I respect your valiant effort. You know, but
well, man, I think that BL guys, man, he gotta get this. He getting old, bro. You know what I mean? You getting old. You got to make this Bivol fight happen, bro.
Yo, by the way, D, you remember the way all that way back when I was giving TFEMO nothing but shit like about a year and a half ago, right?
Right.
You'll be so happy to know. Today I put up a video helping to promote Teofimo Lopez.
Man, Teofimo, my nigga. Teofimo, I was saying, bro, like that's all right. When he was fighting Edith Tatley, because a lot of people was giving him shit back then.
No, I didn't give him shit for the Tatley fight. To be fair, that was a guy who I've been telling people on Tatley. Don't be giving Tatley no crap. Tatley can fight.
Right. Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about when I was, because I've been running around hollering Teofimo for a long time. I'm talking about during the Tatley fight. Like people like, it was Edith Tatley. It was Edith Tatley. I was like, bro, Edith Tatley can box, man. Y'all not giving my kid his credit. Just because he beat up Edith Tatley, you think he the shit now? I said, okay, y'all just wait. Just wait. Y'all gonna all switch over, and I'm gonna hear y'all motherfuckers talking about, I don't know, Teofimo pretty good, Teofimo pretty good. Nowadays, I hear a lot more people seeing that my guy Teofimo is ready, dog. That dude is ready. And he far ahead of all of the young guns right now. Ain't no young gun on his level right now. No division, no. He's ahead. I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking Dubois. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Dubois. Yeah, I mean, Teofimo ahead of all of these young guns. Cole, Ryan, he's ahead of all of them. At least he get ready to fight Lomachenko. That's it. He's already earned his belt, and he's about to fight Lomachenko. None of these young guns fucking with my boy right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, he in the best position in the game right now with the best fight, man. And it's coming up this motherfucking weekend, man.
This weekend, baby, is on and popping. Yes, because today
I gotta work hella long hours, bro. So this week gonna fly by like shit. Hell yeah.
Man, I have a double shift on Sunday starting at 7:30 a.m. and that fight might not have ring walks till 5 a.m. So I may be trying to wake up for that.
Bro, trust me, I gotta work fucking doubles all this week, my damn self. And I mean, honestly, like for real, I'm glad for real, because that means by the time I fucking by the time I can sit down and think, it'll be October 17th.
No, I get that. It's just the fact that I have a double shift that morning that Teofimo's on, because
that's rough.
That's the rough part, because normally I'd just stay up, you know? I normally don't work on the Sunday double shift. I normally have the evening shift. So, I'm pissed.
Man, but it's so worth it though. It's like
it's not worth it to stay awake for it though. I can't stay awake for that all night and then go and work a double for 18 hours, 2 months.
Man, you can't. I've done it before. I literally just did it.
I can't do it when I'm doing double shift Tuesday, double shift Wednesday, double shift Thursday, double shift Friday, double shift on Saturday, and then walk.
That's why they make DVR, bro. That's why they make DVR.
That's too
Fuck,
many.
I can't do DVR because I don't have ESPN because I'm in Ireland. I've got to buy that shit on Fight TV.
Well, damn. Well, it look like you be standing up for that damn fight then, won't you?
No, I'm waking up for that damn fight at 4 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Well, there you go. You be waking up for the fight then, problem solved.
Oh shit, Bob Arum trying to set up a fight between Navarrete and Josh Warrington. That's what I'm talking
Let's get it.
Navarrete
Let's get it.
called him
Do
out.
it, Bobby. Let's do it, Bobby boy. Make it happen.
That fight will be after the Jean-Jou versus Warrington fight, though. That fight's forced. That fight's agreed to, pretty much.
Yep. And I cannot wait to see that fight because that's going to be a good fight.
That's an explosive fight because all Zhang do is motherfucking throw bombs.
Same
All
thing
Josh
about-
Warrington do is throw bombs.
That's
Yep.
all they do. Them motherfuckers gonna battle it out, boy. That's gonna be a fight there.
Man. Yeah, man. That's an explosive fight.
Then let's
Good
get the
matchup.
winner of that. Let's get the winner of that shit versus Navarrete. I don't care who
Yeah.
wins. Get the winner in there with him.
Good old unified situation.
Damn, bro, we got Teofimo Lopez and fucking Lomachenko, and the next week after that, Chocolatito and Estrada, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They're not fighting each other next week, Chocolatito and Estrada.
Why not?
Because Chocolatito's fighting Israel Gonzalez and
No,
Estrada's
they're fighting
fighting.
on the same card. They fighting on the same card.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fighting on the same card. I'm just not. I wish they was fighting each other. I mean, but they're gonna be fighting on that same card the week after.
Yeah, they are. Also, don't forget, my dude's also on that card. Julio Cesar Martinez. That dude vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julio Cesar Martinez got some smack behind them things.
Do you know who actually fighting this weekend? The dude who fought against him earlier this year, Jay Harris.
Oh shit.
He's fighting this
Jay
weekend.
Harris on this weekend too.
Yeah, he's on this weekend. He's on MTK.
Nice.
Is that fight on our card, Mark? Is that fight on our
Huh?
Is that fight on our card in the prediction league? Yeah,
I don't know. Champ hasn't posted the fights yet.
yeah, he did. Let me pull it up right quick. He posted them earlier today. And it's, okay, here it is. And the top score get $50 this week. See, y'all better join that league. First week out, they give them $50 away. Nah, I don't see Jay Harris.
Let me have a look at this.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good card. Look at this. Lomachenko. Look at down there. You got Barbosa and Alex Soto fighting. You got Vargas and Castaneda fighting. Belonga's fighting this weekend. Oh, yeah. And then Clay Collard, the warrior, the MMA warrior, the goddamn prospect killer. Clay Collins fighting this weekend.
Yes, sir. Clay Collins, like low key. He a regular Cinderella man out this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, all of his wins that he's been getting involved in at welterweight, his losses have been all been at middleweight. This is a middleweight fight. Pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going through this and yeah, bro, I already know my picks pretty much. Okay.
Hold it down. I'm gonna get my weed out the car.
All right.
No worries, man.
No worries.
Ooh, Zion Kasabutsky's back in action. Okay, I like this. A little bit of international heavyweight stuff for the vacant WB.
That's why it take me longer to do my pick because I don't know who the fuck Zion Kasabutsky is.
Oh, that's one of my top 15 heavyweight prospects.
Yeah, I know zero about him. Nada, nothing, zero.
Let me have a Zion Kasabutsky.
I don't know shit about that dude either.
First time I heard Booty's name, Zion Kasabutsky.
Yo, here's the key one, right? Here's the key fight this weekend: Edgar Berlanga versus Lanel Bellows.
Yes, I said that earlier. I was telling Ivy that fight gonna be bang. I can't wait to see that fight.
The reason that's a key one is Lanel Bellows is a tough dude. Can he be the first dude to take Berlanga out of that first round?
Nope.
I don't know about it.
Yes.
I think he legitimately can.
I did
Let's
too.
not reveal too much to too many people. I know not everybody from the prediction league will come in here, but Linnell Bellows is tough, and not only is he tough, he is tricky. He's the type of guy he's kind of going to use those long levers, get around, move his head out at the distance. He ain't going to be fine to get punched in the head. He's going to try and get you out of that first round, be the first guy to do that.
I think he's going to do it. And a matter of fact, I already got third round in my mind. I think he's going to get out of 2 rounds. I'm telling you. I'm picking third round. Look, I'm telling you right now, I'm picking Belonga in the third round in that fight. I'm picking third round. Yeah, I know you got your picks, whatever. You know, well, I'm picking Belonga third round. I think I'm in the same place you are, Mark. Because motherfuckers don't know. Bellows is tough as fuck, man. That dude's tough as fuck. What if Belonga gets him out and won? That fucker's a beast, dog. if he takes Bellows out and won, that motherfucker Belonga's a beast, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Well, there's not really much difference between getting him out in round 2, 3, or 1. For me, it's got nothing to do with Bellows' chin. It's got everything to do with how awkward he is. So if he can cut the ring off, he's going to take him out.
Yeah, but he's tough and he's awkward, right? So he's got a beard, he's got a body on him, he's an awkward fighter. So if he can get him out in one, he's a beast, bro. Because that means he can figure guys out. He's got the power, he's got all the attributes to take him away. If he can do that to Bellows in round 1, that just gives.
Do you know who I'd like to see him in the ring with? In all honesty, I'd like to see him in the ring with Vaughn Alexander.
Yeah, he'll stop him. I would like to see what round though. But he definitely, yeah, that would be because Vaughn's a good journeyman gatekeeper. He's a good guy to test yourself with. The fighter, any fighter with Vaughn Alexander. So yeah, I would like to see that too. But I want to see this Bellows Belonga fight. That was we were talking about which fight did I want to see this weekend next to Tio Family. You guys know that top one I want to see, but that was my second pick was Belonga and Bellows, and then I want to see Vargas and Castaneda after that. Those are the 3 top fights.
Yeah, that's a fight right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one too. That card is banging. That ESPN card is banging. Bob did it. He got Clay.
Top to bottom.
Yes, sir. He got Clay. The motherfucking prospect killer College.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all are memeing right now saying this is a banging card. Y'all are memeing.
Clay College, baby. He got Arnold Barbosa, Alex Acevedo, and he got Teofimo. That fucking card is nice, bro. It still ain't better than that PBC card, but I don't know. No, it's 5 fights. PBC has 6. So they had an extra fight for us.
All those fights outside of the main event are predictable.
Nah, that PBC card was cracking, man. Shout out to the motherfucking PBC, because I don't really ever shout y'all out enough on this channel. But definitely shout out to y'all for that motherfucking card y'all put on, because that bitch was a motherfucking banger, top to bottom.
But Mark, to be fair, all of those cards on the PBC side was predictable too. It was easily predictable to me.
Maybe, but they split way more opinion. I mean,
yeah.
They split way more opinion as a whole. So predictable to some doesn't mean predictable to others. I mean, I got the Charlo the Revianchenko points and I got the Charlo stoppage. You know what I mean? So like I knew how that was gonna go, but at the same point, not everyone felt that way. There were a lot of people picking Jason and a lot of people picking the Revianchenko.
No, you're right. But I picked the Charlo fights. Exactly.
Ain't nobody picked Bob Bellows versus Berlanga.
I picked Brandon Figueroa exactly. I picked all of those fights almost exactly right. And
I hit the exact amount on Figueroa there, yeah.
Fucking dumbass, bro. Fucking Luis Neri. Cocksucker.
I hit the exact round as well on Figueroa, man. Like,
I remember. Me and you hit that. I hit 8, 10, fucking unanimous split decision. All of them fights is acting right now. Goddamn Luis Nery, bro. I still can't get over that fucking domestic fighter. Alameda was a domestic fighter, fam. He's a good fighter, but he was a domestic level fighter. You're supposed to put him away at some point in that fight.
That's an interesting fight there between Kitrov and Alexander.
I don't know. I don't know how interested it is until I see some film on it.
Rod Alexander's the dude who took back the Bear Balakuzny at the distance.
It's almost 5:30, fellas. I got to call it. I got to get ready for work.
All
right, y'all, man. All right, everybody, man. As we always say at the end of this shit, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. I appreciate you, Mark. I appreciate y'all, D, for coming through, man. It's a great conversation, man. Till we do it again, fellas.
Till next time, man. Peace.
Till next time.